We are live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're locked into the TCN Podcast. We are live.
Happy New Year's.
Yo.
Happy holidays.
Yo. Firstly, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We're in 2018.
Woo!
It's a mad thing. Shout out to everyone locked in listening to the TCN podcast right now. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Revenue GS.
And I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
And we're kicking off right this year. Everything's been blessed. Everything's been smooth. Everything's been crisp.
Bruv, it's been 4 days. You get me?
Bruv,
That's what it takes.
in 3 days already been madness for a couple of people. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, when you go to Suicide Valley and do nuts stuff, you get me. It's gonna get peak for you on YouTube, especially.
Yeah.
Get me. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I was just gonna ask you how you are, Raven. Like, what's good, right? You alright? Like, what's going on, man?
I'm great until I had to see you today.
I just don't know why this Joe hate and hostility continues in 2018. Like, I thought we was gonna get past
if
it.
he wasn't accusing me in the live streams, then none of this would happen.
Guys, listen, yeah. I'm talking to the viewers. I'm not talking to you right now. So, someone out of Mr. Blitz Tech, the legend behind the tech is Sam, and Geek Sensei Raven.
Don't say Geek Sensei.
Can I talk to the viewers for a second?
We can talk to them.
One of these guys wrote that Joe was a delinquent in a YouTube comment. Now, I've got heavy suspicions that it was Raven. He's a bit upset.
Suspicions, but no proof.
He's very upset about me thinking it's him. Do you know what I'm saying? Mr. Blitztech said it wasn't him. Out of the two, I know Mr. Blitztech is just a tad more trustworthy than the Raven. So
you are something else, you know that. You're something else.
It's Pluto or something now.
We spent Sam, check this out, Sam. We spent 4 hours yesterday, editing on Skype call. My screen was being shared for 4 hours.
Boy, it's a mystery, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it is a mystery because I still get the blame. But it's
no
cool.
edition.
It's cool. I understand. It's 2018.
Man, how did that happen?
This is how people are moving and circulating.
Sam was
It's
still
alright.
speaking.
bro,
Raven was sharing the screen with Joe. How did that happen?
there's 24 hours in a day, and this guy's hung up on the 4 hours we was working together. Like, so what about the other 20 hours? Like,
What time was the comment made?
bro, listen, this is not the who.
So now let's forget this.
Listen, I'm just saying, man.
Cool.
I'm saying forget this.
Let's get back to the topic.
Alright, cool.
I'm done
Listen.
with you, man.
Anyway, guys, happy New Year to you. Excuse all the 2018 banter with the Cyber Nerds, but obviously that's what you locked into here. What we're talking about today is it's a brand new year. Like, we're 4 days in currently. We want to talk about what we're most anticipating this year. Like, we're going to be talking about movies, video games, maybe a couple TV shows, and just like anything. Like, it doesn't anything.
Yeah. Speaking of 2018, 2017 was a pretty good year, man.
Yo, 2017 was a banger, bro.
Was a pretty good year, yo. We got some banging movies. I got a couple of good comics out of it.
Yeah, okay. Let's slow down.
Well,
How many
games as well?
Man said movies. How many banging movies? We got a couple good movies.
Well,
2017 summer was a bit weak for the movies. Oh, and we got a few good ones.
I mean, I guess summer I was busy traveling, so that didn't, there was that time, there was that period when the Cybernets went MIA. So I swear what you guys were doing, but I was enjoying myself. So
I was on holiday. Someone got married. I don't know. There was a stag, and someone was in. Someone went to. I don't know.
Man, I heard Budapest was lit.
Anyway, yeah. So let's just try to stay on topic for once. Innit? Let's not. They didn't lock in to hear us talk about Budapest. You know what I'm saying? Like, get me?
They should let us know. They should let us know if they want to hear about Budapest.
Well, in fact, you know, that's actually real, guys. If you want to know some Budapest stories, jump in.
Listen, you do not want to listen to Budapest. Lock off the channel right now. You do not want to listen to that nonsense.
If you guys want to hear some TCN real life stories, let us know in the comments. In it, maybe we'll do a special podcast on real life events. But yeah,
2018.
2018 is gonna be. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with games or do you want to start with movies? Where do you think we should go? Or do you think we should go like back and forth? In fact, no. Let's go to one. I know someone's gonna kill me about the timestamp in the comments, so we'll stick to one category.
Yeah.
One category at a time.
It's all the movies, I think.
Movies.
Yeah.
Is it? All right, cool. Let me. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I've got the list of movies. I'm just gonna read. I think I'm gonna read them all out.
Yeah, and then we kind of just like jump.
And we'll just jump on
as we do.
All right, so this is not in like release order or anything like that. This is just movies announced for the year 2018. All right. Avengers: Infinity War.
Are we supposed to wait for you to?
I don't know. It's hard to say some of these titles and not react after. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna skim through them. I might miss out a couple that I don't think are like nerd related or like ones that we're gonna miss out. Like we're not going to watch Mary Poppins, so sorry if you love Mary Poppins, but
Sam might.
Yeah, might do, you know.
Yeah, he
might
watch it.
Might go for a good time, bit, you know.
Anyway, yeah, guys, no one's going to see Mary Poppins. All right, let me go through. All right, Avengers: Infinity War, Solo: A Star Wars Story, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, Black Panther, Ready Player One, Deadpool 2, The Incredibles 2, The New Mutants, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Pacific Rim Uprising. Apparently, there's a Predator movie scheduled, but I'm not sure if that's got a real release date. Alita, Battle Angel, Red Sparrow, Insidious, The Last Key, Venom, X-Men, Dark Phoenix, Ocean's 8, Sicario 2. I'm going to throw that in. It's not very nerdy, but I know we love that movie.
A lot of people know about Sicario.
Yeah, Sicario's a legit movie. Straight out of the DCEU, Aquaman, Maze Runner, The Death Dune. I'm only saying that movie because I know.
Didn't Maze Runner come out this?
2000, yeah, they got movies coming out every year.
Oh, is it?
No, well, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a Hunger Games thing.
Oh, okay.
You should know that. Anyway, let me keep going. Tomb Raider, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Woo! Skip. Mission Impossible 6. 12 Strong. This is a TCN special. Rampage.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic Beasts number 2. 50 Shades Freed. I'm just saying that one for Raven.
Fam.
Wow.
Have some respect.
Yeah, Raven's into that 50 Shades stuff, so just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Batman Ninja's not on my list because it's animated.
But isn't Into the Spider-Verse animated as well?
Yeah, but I don't think... Is Batman Ninja coming out in cinemas? I don't think it's coming out in cinemas.
Okay.
That's why it's not on my list.
I thought it was being cinemas. Okay.
Yeah, it's not coming out in cinemas, but that's why it's not on my list. Yeah, but yeah, obviously Batman Ninja, I'm going to throw that out there as well. And that's all. Well, Death Wish 2. All right, so...
You know what, yeah? Like, we just spoke about 2017 being good. Like, 2018 is looking great.
Just that list alone.
Don't get me wrong. There's a couple of trash in there, but with greatness, you also get trash with it. You know what I mean? But it's looking. I'm liking this list. You know.
Even just half the list, it sounds good. Like you said, even though you don't get all of it, half of it sounds good. So.
You know what's crazy? Like you said, like a portion. Like let's say, like I think like a third of it, and I was like, okay, that's it. And then you just kept going. And I was like, yeah, like, it's banging, man.
The thing what's crazy about it is, like, I think 2016 was like a really good year for like movies. And then 2017 looked like it was going to be an elite year, and it was just a good year. But 2018 looks like it's going to be amazing, and I think it's going to actually like deliver, like seriously, like box office numbers wise, and like just good movies wise. What's interesting to me? Do you think this is on purpose? That now with the way that Star Wars releases movies, there's never an episode movie dropping the same year there's an Avengers movie dropping. Do you think that's coincidence, or do you think that's just Disney saying we're going to dominate each year with Star Wars or Avengers?
I mean, strategically, it makes sense. I mean, why would you want to jeopardize, part of your franchise? You know what I mean? So, to me, that makes sense. I didn't think of it like that, but it makes sense. If they did, why not?
All right, let's throw out a movie. Let's start with Raven. Yeah, throw out a movie that you're excited about in 2018.
You know what? Without going into the big dogs year, but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is looking so amazing. I can't wait for this movie to come out. I've recently started reading the comic book. Literally straight after the trailers, I went to get the comic books. Actually, shout out to Sam, man. Shout out to you, Sam. Sam actually gave me the link to go buy it from Amazon, and I think like 3 days later it got delivered. But I didn't even know about that story. It's crazy. So I want to see where this movie goes. And the visuals, I mean, I know we talk about visuals, but we've never seen visuals like this before. Not in animation movies. So I'm definitely looking forward to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Do you know what I think is interesting about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is that it's animated. Like, we're getting that. Like, it's weird. Like, this year, or last year, 2017, we had Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yep.
And next year, we've got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is like animated, totally different tone, 100% not going to be connected to anything to do with the Marvel MCU.
And we've got Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles Morales is the main character. And I'm just like, to me, I wonder, like, why did they go in this direction? How did this come about? Like, I don't really want to get into it, but like, I feel like it's such a departure from some of the stuff that Sony does that, like, maybe they're onto something here.
I was going to say, it's all due to Sony, isn't it? Like, they might have saw Spider-Man Homecoming win. It was like, we still want to keep the license, so we'll still keep making Spider-Man stuff so we can keep it. But
yeah, but you know what? Yeah, with trial and error, at some point you're about to hit that point where it's like, okay, this works, and I feel that they had that with Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. Like me personally, when I first saw it. Guys remind me that
Tom Holland.
And I was like, yo, this is going to be the best Spider-Man. And he wasn't even in the movie, he was in the Avengers.
Civil War, Captain America.
And I was like, yo, guys, this is going to be the best. And like, I don't know, like, I just felt, and then the movie, I love it. And now, I think they finally got to that point where, okay, we're actually going to get Spider-Man right, and now we can explore different venues, different Spider-Mans, different characters, and it might be something that us fans have been waiting for so long.
You say explore, I'm thinking exploit when it comes to Sony. I don't know why I'm just thinking bad stuff.
Do you know what?
Go on.
Go on.
No, I'm good.
See, I don't want to go into exploit here, but I do think that Sony have jumped on something. Like, they gave Peter Parker Spider-Man to Marvel and said, make people love him again. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, Marvel have done that. So now they're like, okay, now we'll release our Spider-Man thing, which is Miles Morales, but also the Spider-Man game is coming out this year as well. So it's like Spider-Man from like Civil War moving forward is having a resurgence. And you're saying exploit, and I understand what you're saying, but I think it's more of just let's jump on this while it's hot, but at the same time, I don't think the stuff they're going to give us is bad. That's why I don't think it's going to be exploitation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if this Spider-Man game's trash, and if this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie isn't good, then I'm going to say, yeah, they tried to exploit it and failed. But if they do it justice, I'm going to be very happy.
Don't forget Venom as well. They also bring Venom out this year, and if that flops, then it's like Sony can't do anything right. Like, They're just jumping on a bandwagon to make sure we keep the Spider-Man license, while Disney could do as good Spider-Man, while Sony's like, we still got the license. This is for our trash. But if everything's good this year, if they got the game right, if they got Into the Spider-Verse right, they got Venom right, and then Disney's still got the actual rights to Spider-Man, they're a winner.
Alright, now let me ask you, so far from what you've seen from Spider-Man, does that look like they're flopping?
No, to me it doesn't.
And this is exactly what I've said. Because of their trial and error, they got to this point where they're like, we're getting it right. So all the nonsense, they've done that. They've gone past that. They've grown. And this is what I'm saying. I think they're at that point where they're just going to get it right. Because they got it wrong so many times. You know what I'm saying? There were times they were pretty good, but then they would just overdo it. You know? So... That's me. That's the way I see it. I think they're just getting everything right. And come on, the game.
Yeah, come on, the
game is looking mad.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not go. Yeah, let's
not
get into the game.
I was just sticking to Miles Morales over here.
Alright, cool. So let me get a little bit more information about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Alright, so that's coming out on the 14th of December in America. So we'll probably get around the same time. It's directed by Peter Ramsey, Rodney Rothman, and Robert Persicelli Jr. Sounds Italian, hopefully I said it right. And like we said, the screenplay is written by Phil Lord. Yeah. And obviously it's produced by, distribution by Sony. So I think because we jumped on Spider-Man first, let's just take it straight over to Venom.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So let me get
Venom.
Yeah, let me just pull some Venom info up.
Like while you looking into all that stuff, how do we get just a Venom movie? Like, never in my wildest dreams I'll be like, yo, there's gonna be a Venom movie. Like, when I think about Venom, I remember all the cartoons, all the comic books, and it's just like, how we're gonna get a Venom movie? And funny enough, the guy that's playing a Venom is Tom Hardy, which you kind of be like, now that makes things interesting. Like, how are they gonna pull that? We know we've got a great actor to go with Venom. Like, we've seen that dark side of Tom Hardy, so it's a bit exciting, but at the same time you're like, how are they gonna pull that out?
Alright, let me jump in here.
And I haven't read a synopsis or anything like that.
It's cool. Let me jump in here with some Venom information. Let me give out the information first, and then we can talk about it. Alright, so Venom is supposed to drop on October 5th. Yes, like bid in the middle of Oscar season time, which is kind of
they go for it.
Yeah, they go. I guess they are. They're either going for it, or they're like this. Like, they're trying to counter program. Like, oh, all these Oscar movies are out. If you don't like Oscar movies, go watch this. It's directed by Ruben Fleischer. Guys, I'm killing his name, but it's alright. Now, he's also the director. Well, he's known for producing and writing Zombieland, Gangster Squad, 30 Minutes or Less. Those. So, they're some of the movies that he's produced and written. He's the director of the Venom movie. And obviously, like you said, the cast include Tom Holland, Riz Ahmed, and Michelle Williams. So... The real question is, yeah. Oh, and it's a R-rated movie, 15 or 18. The real question
makes sense. There is no way you could get a Venom movie and it just be PG.
Yeah. The real question is, how do we get an R-rated Venom movie when we have a PG-13 Spider-Man? Like, wait, sorry. My first question. Is this Venom universe in the same universe as the MCU? What do you think?
Well, if you've got... Yeah, I think
You're going to say yes?
I think so, yes.
What are you going to say yes?
I think so. I think so.
I'm going to say yes.
I think so. Listen, these guys, they're at this point with all the Marvel characters, the way they're putting these strings together, even though it's Sony...
No, it's production companies are Columbia, Marvel, and Sony. So, okay.
See, I didn't even know that.
Okay, so the next question.
That, but it's just the way things have been going.
Alright, so. I said yes as well to it being an MCU. Now, do we see Spider-Man in the movie?
Yes. Well, no, not this movie.
No.
Not this movie, no.
Maybe like a reference.
I think you're 100% going to see Spider-Man in this movie. Now,
you think that's
100%. There's no way. The thing is, the first question we asked is, how do we get a Venom movie?
Right.
We get a Venom movie, and we've said he's in the MCU. We're going to see Spider-Man.
Right.
Now, we're not going to see Spider-Man how Iron Man was in Spider-Man Homecoming, where he's got half the movie cameo. We're going to see Spider-Man on television. We're going to see Spider-Man swinging through New York. Like, he's not going to be a character in the movie. Tom Holland won't be in this. Peter Parker won't be in this movie. But Spider-Man
is in the movie.
Will be in the movie. And I think that's the best way to do it, because you've got an R-rated movie, but you're the real, like Spider-Man's like, he's so connected in the universe, but you don't want to compromise the character of Spider-Man you've got. So all you do is you just have him around. It's like, in a Netflix series, when they're like, the incident, when the aliens came, like, they talk about it, but you never see it. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I think Spider-Man will be in this movie. So,
question: how do any of you guys have any sort of idea how this movie is gonna play out? Like, I don't know, maybe because I haven't read the synopsis. So I have like zero. Like, everything that I'm learning is from you guys right now. How are they pulling that out?
That's the thing. That's the same question you was asking before. It's like, how do you get a Venom movie? And then obviously he's got his own comic books and he has got his own stories, but I've never seen a Venom about a Spider-Man. If you know what I mean. Like, but there is villains who dislike other villains, and there's times they clash. So is this what we're gonna see? What, you mean like Carnage and Anti-Venom?
That's
what it was. I can think of. See, exactly.
See where I'm going?
So is he like a zombie?
Let me tell you, my friend, if Carnage in this.
Carnage 100% in this movie.
It has to be there.
I'm going to say, me personally, I'm going to say Carnage is 100% in this movie, but
I'm going to lose my mind because that's my favourite Spider-Man villain.
See, what was your original question?
How are they pulling this movie?
Okay, so
how are they going to come about it, or if you know the synopsis?
So what? No, there's no synopsis has been dropped yet. Obviously, it comes out in October, so we probably won't get synopsis for a few months. But what I think, there's plenty of ways they can go. Now, they can definitely go the Agent Venom route from the beginning, where the symbiote is found on Earth. This ex-veteran gets it, who can't fight anymore because he's had his legs amputated. The Venom symbiote gives him the ability to be a superhero, and then he works for the military and does stuff like that. Now, because it's R-rated, and because Punisher and John Wick are so lit, I feel like that's a way they could go. But instead of him just shooting up like Marines and stuff, he's fighting another villain,
but enemy of the government. Stuff like that.
And I think that's the way they have to go, because they've gone R-rated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need serious toned things to deal with. You need a serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need serious villains and stuff like that. And it can't be a comedy because there's no Deadpool.
Yo,
the thing is, say that though. You seen the director's lineup though, previous movies, right?
Yeah,
and
they are
comedic.
Yeah, they are comedic toned movies. But Venom's not that character. If you're focusing on Venom, he's not that character. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
no way.
So I don't think that's going to be the case. And going back to what Raven's talking about with Carnage, I think Carnage is in the movie. I don't think Carnage will be the main villain, and I hope he's not the main villain. But this is where I'm skeptical.
It's too early, isn't it?
It's too early for Carnage to be the main villain. But you do need Cletus Cassidy, the person who becomes Carnage in the movie.
Ginger guy, right?
Yeah. Well, he was ginger. You never know. He could be anyone in this.
Well,
but yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of.
Remember
the cartoons?
Yeah. He was rugged.
Yeah, he was rugged, man. I love that character.
I think you have him, but the problem with not having him as the main villain is, if this movie flops, we never get Carnage.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. You never know what they do. Do they throw out the big gun straight away, or do they save it and put trust in the product?
My days. We're just talking about all these Spider-Man villains. Like, I really want to go home and watch Spider-Man. Like, the cartoons, bro. Like, I've never been into like a Spider-Man movies. But one thing I've always loved about it is their villains. I love villains, like, because villains are what makes the heroes. Like, if you have a sick villains, your hero's just gonna be amazing. So, with that, who do you think you'd want to see? Like, even if it's not in this movie, who would you want to see? Like a Spider-Man villain, who would you want to see?
In the Venom movie?
Yeah.
In the Venom movie, the only Spider-Man villains I want to see is Carnage. Like, I don't want...
Or even like cameo or just...
No.
Or even before they turn into villains.
No, because it's not
like...
No, see, look, you're getting... You're getting straight into Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2 territory.
No.
I don't want to see... no cameos.
I'm literally just memorized. I'm going back to when I used to watch Spider-Man.
There's no way. The only people I would like to see interact with Venom would be people who interacted with Venom in that, like,
makes sense.
Who are more connected with Venom. Now, in the Spider-Man animated series, they had the episode where Venom or Carnage breaks into Tony Stark's like a press conference or something, and he's trying to steal something. He's trying to steal like a machine to bring Dormammu back and blah 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 and all this other stuff. Yeah. So, but in that episode, Iron Man wasn't in it. War Machine was. So War Machine. Now I don't think they'd go here. But if you think about it, you go Agent Venom, War Machine, Rhodey works for the military. So that's a connection there that is in the source material and fits into the theme of the movie if they go the military role. Now, if someone like War Machine showed up, I'd be happy because no one cares about War Machine in the MCU, and this would give him something to do. But then again, Don Cheadle, I don't like. I feel such a kind of way after watching Iron Man 1 again and seeing Terrence Howard play War Machine. That do I really want to see Don Cheadle get his ass kicked by Tom Hardy? Wait, the answer to that is yes. Yeah. So maybe I do want him to show up. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? I want to go watch that.
What are we giving this? What we giving? In fact, what are we giving? We're obviously giving Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse a thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Venom, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Hell yeah.
Thumbs up. All right. Thumbs up. All right, let's move on. Sam, have you got a pick? Not like your most anticipated, but what in here tickled your fancy?
Ready Player One.
Yeah.
This is
Ready Player One.
This is your favourite, man. Don't lie.
No,
this is the top of the list. I just said not the top of the list. I just said not your favourite.
I'm gonna help it. That's all I could just think about, and it came out.
Like, you're worse than Raven today, man, for sure.
Like,
go ahead.
Everything in one place.
Just taking shots at me, you know.
Everything in one movie. Everything in one place to do with nerds. 2018 is gonna be in this movie.
The pop culture.
And the director.
Let me wait. Stop. Sorry. Let me slow you down. Let me give them the information.
Every time.
You're getting out of control.
You know what? I'm gonna start. We don't editing these videos. Yeah. Every time you mention that, and just start. I'm gonna keep a count there, and I'm gonna make a video just on that.
I'm trying to dive in. This guy's like, whoa.
No, relax.
Every time you're about to mention that name or that movie. Yo.
Let me give these guys a break. Alright, Ready Player One is going to be released in March 29th.
Yeah. Oh, it's after my birthday.
Is released March 29th. The director is the one, the only, the great Steven Spielberg. It's adapted from the novel Ready Player One. Production companies involved are Warner Brothers, Amblin Entertainment, Amblin Partners, Village Roadhouse Pictures, and in the cast, it stars Olivia Cooke, Ty Sheridan, Ben Mendelsohn, the great Officer Krennic or Admiral Krennic, whatever, R.I.P., and Simon Pegg. Sam, sorry, go in.
So obviously, like you're saying, Steven Spielberg is the director, so he's made some amazing movies. He brings things to life. Even like, have you guys seen the BFG? Like, the recent one. I think it was like 2016.
I haven't seen it. No. I know Raven hasn't.
Yeah, so I watched it. I was like, this is going to be trash. And even that movie watching it from the first one, I think that was in like 1980 or 1990, and bringing it back to life in like to the 2000s, like this guy visually can't do no wrong kind of thing.
Steven Spielberg is one of those guys. He's got the blueprint.
That's what I mean. So even though he makes trash movies, they're not really trash movies.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, like at the beginning of the podcast when I said I'm gonna mention Mary Poppins for Sam, I know someone was like, Joe's such an arsehole, yeah. But now that you just mentioned that you watched 2016's BFG, I hope you're hating yourself, whoever said, yeah, Joe's mean to Sam. Bruv, they're in the same category. Mary Poppins and the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant.
Yeah.
They're not in the same category.
No.
But he's still gonna watch Mary Poppins.
Bro, man's watching Mary Poppins.
He said he's gonna watch Mary Poppins, so you know what I mean.
Alright, cool. Raven, what you talk to me?
Like, you can't, like, as a nerd, as whatever you want to call it these days, or we used to call it back in the day, the pop culture for this movie, man, like, I feel the people that's gonna, like us 80 borns, like, it's gonna be mind blowing, and I think Steven Spielberg is one of the right people to have his hands on this project and deliver it to us. Like, I can't even fathom like you might just get like, I don't know, you could be watching something, like your attention is on something, and then you just hear, even if it's just a laughter or it's just a quote, and you just be like, where did I hear that from? And that's gonna take you way back. Yo, like this movie can be really, really deep like that, and it can also be misinterpreted, because obviously, you know, if millennials gonna watch it and, you know, they can bash it, but us lot, we're gonna love this movie, man. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Are we all gonna love it? Because I'm not.
Like, you're a grumpy person, bro. You're a grumpy person, bro.
You're very unlucky to like it.
Yo,
the thing is, yeah,
you know it doesn't make sense.
Like think, just think about it. Don't think about like story. Like you're telling me, not even 1% of you do not want to see characters that you once read, played, had some sort of interaction with when you was a kid.
Listen, I do want to see these things.
Like characters you ain't seen like in 10, 15 years.
Bruv, listen, understand my reservation with the movie, yeah? It's made by Steven Spielberg, yeah? So, like, that's just a household name if you watch movies, yeah? So it's going to bring them people out already. Then, in the trailers, it's just showing you all of these characters that we know and love. Like, I feel like it's going to be one of the movies that's, like, tricking us. Like, it's going to say, it's got all these things you love. It's got this director that you know is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. And then the movie's just going to be like, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the feeling. Like, I feel like they're trying to play on man's nostalgia so badly that it's going to make me throw up if this movie's not, like, amazing, bro.
You know,
do you know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. But if they do that, if any sort of person on earth tries to deceive someone like that, you're burning in hell, fam.
Oh!
You're burning nostalgia like that. Like, are we, like...
Yo, listen. Can I put this? No, stop.
Man, wait. You don't need to put no disclaimer, because, you know, our listeners know we're not nasty people. We don't do, but
the views of Geek Sensei are not shared by the cybernerds. This is a disclaimer. Please, let me say that again once again. The views of Geek Sensei are not shared by the cybernerds. Carry on, sir.
You're telling me you're gonna play on people's nostalgia like that?
He said they was gonna burn in hell.
Yo,
wow. Yo, why are you like this?
Yo, because I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. Like, you gotta understand that I was born, like I was raised on some of these characters. I grew up with these characters. Yo, are we serious right now?
I'm just that's one of my reservations.
And I understand it, but if you do that, I don't want to believe that.
And now let me throw something out to you, yeah? Can you remember, like, the marketing for Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what was the same thing, wasn't it? Like, it just showed you bare characters and you barely knew the story, kind of thing.
Okay, exactly. And this is when I see this movie, I just have flashbacks of Wreck-It Ralph. Now, Wreck-It Ralph, slow down, is amazing. Is amazing. It's 10 out of 10. But I think that's like an anomaly. Do you know what I'm saying?
What's the anomaly?
Anomaly.
How many animated movies are like Wreck-It Ralph's one of the top 10 animated movies ever? Yeah,
I put Wreck-It Ralph up there with Toy Story.
Exactly, fam. Those movies there are anomalies, fam. Them movies don't come around every other
But that's exactly
year.
why my excitement is coming from.
Bro, Pixar make good movies. Yeah, they do.
So it's not an anomaly then if you knew there was going to be like...
Listen, Pixar make good movies. Yes, like above average movies all of the time.
Studios, I can't remember
all of the time. Yeah, someone let us know if we're wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Pixar, yeah. Ready Player One is not made by Pixar.
Exactly.
This is why I'm scared.
So this is why this might be an anomaly.
I'm not walking into no movie thinking you're gonna be the anomaly.
Who did you say is producing this? What studio?
Warner Brothers. Yes. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to give them too much heat because obviously they do the DCEU, but they do other good stuff like Harry Potter's and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to crap on them all the way. But like I'm saying, like Wreck-It Ralph is an anomaly that played on nostalgia, and the crux of the movie, the heart of Wreck-It Ralph was all original characters. You understand? All the characters we love and blah blah were all cameos in there. If this movie's like that, maybe I'll come on the podcast and I'll apologise. I'll say yeah. I won't, but I'll say I will. I'll say yeah. Ready Player One was alright, cool. But to me, it looks and feels a lot like looking wise, it looks like Tron, and I'm scared of that. But yeah, look, Ready Player One. Sounds mighty gas for Ready Player One.
Yeah, man. Very fun.
Do you know what? Yeah, there's one movie I want to talk about, but I want to talk about it so quickly. Is Incredibles 2.
Long time coming.
Nah, I know someone's gonna be like Incredibles 2, Joe. Like, listen, Incredibles, it might be like my favorite animated movie of all time. Like, it's releasing 14th of June 2008, directed by Brad Bird, produced by the great Pixar, the almighty Pixar.
And I think that was Pixar before they got bought by Disney.
Yeah, and it was. And the cast is Brad Bird, Samuel L. Jackson, Holly Hunter, Sarah Vaughn. It's got some other people. Like, only reason I want to talk about it is because we've been waiting for this sequel for 10 years. Like, the Incredibles, the first one came out in 2008, the same year Iron Man came out. So it's mad, like. But what do you think? Like, I know I said I want to talk about it quickly, innit?
That's what I was. When you said, I was like, this guy is just lying to himself.
Yeah, man's lying, innit? But what's happening in this movie? Like,
Jack's about to.
He's about to go mental.
He saved the day in the last one.
There you go.
He saved the day.
And now he's gonna be the.
Now he's the.
Whoa. See, but the thing is, what's crazy is in the little trailer teaser we got, he was still a baby.
That's what I'm saying. So because apparently it's straight after.
Yeah, straight after.
It's straight after. Mm-hmm. So.
Do you think that's good or bad?
See, I think that the only reason I think they put Jack like that so we can know that's Jack. But maybe, just maybe, time gets fast forward.
There you go.
And you know that's just Jack grown now.
So
they use that as a
reminder.
Yeah.
They use it as a reminder. So the first 5 minutes of the movie, Jack's a baby. Then you have the 10 years later, Jack's 15 years old and just effing everything up.
Bad enough.
That would be mad.
And now you got to think about it. Now, if he's 15, now you can get rid of the brother and the sister. They're off to college.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And parents now dealing with a new millennium, where it's just completely different from brother and sister.
He could be a mad arsehole.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could just be.
What's his name?
Who?
The younger brother. He was an arsehole as well, wasn't he?
In what?
The Incredible.
Oh, Flash. Yeah, the kid. His name was Flash.
Oh,
yeah, Flash. So, and he's just gonna create all these problems, and he's just like, they can't listen. It's peak.
Alright, cool. So, Incredible. In fact, you know what? Yeah, we didn't do thumbs up or thumbs down for
Ready Player One?
For Ready Player One, obviously Sam's giving it a thumbs up. Geek Sensei's giving it a thumbs up. Jack and Win is gonna give it a thumbs down.
That's grumpy old fool. That's one.
I just want to bring people's expectations down. Yeah, all right, cool. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna run through some movies quickly.
You tried to do that.
No. Listen, no. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna run through some movies. I'm gonna go thumbs up or thumbs down. But I'm not gonna touch on the bangers. I'm not gonna touch on the bangers. Do you know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about the bangers.
Don't do that because otherwise we're about to.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had a script? We're not sticking.
What script?
What script, man?
Next thing we're asking for is a business plan. What are you on about?
Hey!
Shots fired. Okay. Yo, shout out to manboy786. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do? Alright, let me run through some movies.
Right.
Let me try and pick these ones carefully. Okay. The New Mutants.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. You like the trailer? Think it's gonna be legit, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Any comments on New Mutants?
We've only seen one trailer. It looks epic.
I like the way they're taking it into the horror. Like, that's a good way to do mutants, though.
That's the. Yes, Sam.
Alright, cool. So let me run through some of the information on that. New Mutants drops the 13th of April, directed by Josh Boone, distributed by 20th Century. Well, it is distributed by 20th Century Fox, but then that owned by Disney or Marvel Entertainment or whatever. Cast: Melissa Williams, Charlie Heaton, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Alice Braga. Alright, so what? That got 3 thumbs up. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Boo!
That's a thumbs down from Raven.
Flash and boo.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
I'm giving this definitely a thumbs down. Listen, Jurassic World. What was the first one called? Just Jurassic World.
Just right, yeah. Jurassic
that movie's garbage, fam.
What conflict is it?
No, what is
Sam,
it?
why
Bruv,
you like
keep
this?
talking about these.
Why you like this?
I don't know what is a popcorn flick.
Bam,
Go
why
to
you
movies,
like
switch off
this?
and just watch it.
You switch off. No, when I go to the movies, I switch off and watch a movie. And if it's garbage, I switch back on because I'm watching garbage.
Right.
When I'm seeing a woman run away from a T-Rex that runs at 60 miles per hour in high heels, yeah? Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Marketing.
Yeah, fam.
That's one scene, though.
That's enough to spoil the whole movie.
That's a shame.
Also, the next part, what are we talking about? Chris Pratt is telling the Velociraptor to chill.
Yeah, he's the alpha. I'm the alpha. You chill. You sit there and think about your actions.
Sam,
God.
has a piece of chicken ever told you to chill?
Twice.
The chick.
A piece of chicken.
I'm joking, never.
A piece of chicken.
Never.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, fam, I eat you. Like, there's no you telling me to chill, bro. Like, this is not how this works. Sam, come on, man. Man's not. No. Jurassic World's garbage, man. Garbage. All right, I'm moving on. So there's 2 thumbs down anyway. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Thumbs up. Thumbs up as well. Let me bust this out. When is Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out? That comes out the 6th of July, directed by Peyton Reed, the same director from number 1.
July?
Yeah, they put it movie in the threw that straight into the
So when's Avengers?
Avengers.
Is that May?
Let's get to Avengers when we get to Avengers. Still starring Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly. Sorry, I just massacred her name. Michael Douglas and Michael Pena.
I'm glad I'm not reading those names.
This is crazy, guys. Listen, please don't judge me for my pronunciation.
Judge it. Throw stones at him if you have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a thumbs up as well. Like, I thought like Ant-Man was legit. Get me, and I'm glad that now it's not even just Ant-Man and the Wasp. You know what I'm saying? She's getting top billing because even in the first movie she was better than him. So with a suit, she's gonna she's gonna run things, and that's what we want. Female domination in 2018.
What?
Pacific Rim Uprising.
Thumbs
down.
Oh my god.
Fam, like John Boyega's in there, you should just put your thumb regardless.
Listen.
You see your thumb automatically, like you have no control of your
look,
body.
man. Everyone knows, bruv. I got man's back, fam. FN2187, fam. That's my boy. That's my boy. John Boyega's my boy from the ends and that. Get me? Shout out to you. Shout out to your dad, Idris, as well. Get me? But Pacific Rim is garbage, fam.
Why?
It's not garbage.
Bruv, it's fam.
Don't call it garbage. I agree. It's nothing amazing. But the movie is what it is.
Can I just get a little bit more story? Can I get a little bit more story?
You cannot call it
rubbish.
Moving on.
Anyway, it comes out March 22nd, directed by Steven Esther Knight, blah, blah, blah. John Boyega, Jean Tien, Scott Eastwood, and Rinko Kikuchi. So throw that in your big monsters, punching big monsters pile.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to skip, in fact, there's Predator 2018.
Yeah. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down all around that. Yeah, Predator's killed itself with aliens and Predators.
What was that?
Predator's Requiem or whatever. Next thing, Alita Battle Angel.
I give this a
Now this is that it's a live action. It's a live action movie, but it's got a full CGI character in it or something crazy like that. This is coming out July 20th, directed by Robert Rodriguez. It's adapted from the animated.
I'm giving a thumbs down. I've never seen a live action anime go right ever. Even in Japanese, some of them just don't go right.
Budget for the movie, $200 million.
Even worse.
Yeah, that's a recipe.
What are you doing?
That's a recipe for disaster.
Even Deadpool didn't need that much.
That's a recipe. Yeah, I'm giving thumbs down. Sorry.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down as well. All right. What about Red Sparrow? So Red Sparrow is it's a thriller. It's got, what's her name?
J-Law.
Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence, Mystique. She's playing a character like Black Widow. You know what I'm saying? There's been a trailer out. We did do a trailer reaction to it because it's not one of the movies, but I just wanted to throw it in there because I just thought.
I don't know anything about it, so I could not vote on something I don't know about.
Yeah.
3 sideways thumbs then. We're gonna skip Insidious. Unless you guys watched the Insidious franchise? Nope. All right, cool. Say no to horror movies. X-Men: Dark Phoenix.
Thumbs down.
All right, cool.
But you want to give thumbs up to Jurassic World?
Hell yeah.
You make me sick.
This is the stuff I'm talking about. Let me
say why.
Can I do the information first? Before this breaks out into anarchy, can I do the information? Alright. X-Men Dark Phoenix comes out November 2nd, directed by Simon Kinberg. Distribution, Century Fox, Marvel, Disney, whatever. Cast: Sophie Turner, Jennifer Lawrence, Jessica Chastain, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, Evan Peters, Ty Sheridan, Nicholas Hoult, Alexandra Shipp, and Cody Smith McPhee.
Sorry?
Nightcrawler. Unleash the Anarchy.
Why is this going to be a good movie?
Sam.
Fam, are you going to get him? Yeah, you get him. Go ahead.
No, because I already said some mad stuff today, and I want, so you do.
Bruv, it makes no sense to me. 0 sense, fam, how you're going to give Jurassic World a thumbs up here and give X-Men Dark Phoenix a thumbs down. Firstly, X-Men Apocalypse is a better movie than Jurassic World.
Agree.
So how does the...
So where's the...
So where is...
But then, for me, Apocalypse was still an average movie, though.
And what was Jurassic World?
An average movie.
Wait. No. I can't contain myself. Shut the hell up. Where is it average? Where's it average?
Where's it average? The villain was average. The acting was average. The story was average. For an X-Men movie, you went from First Class to Days of Future Past to the next pile of average crap. How does that work? How does that happen? So now that we've got the Dark Phoenix average. So now that we've got to the Dark Phoenix,
we're talking about average all across.
You've got Sophie Turner playing Jean Grey. A pile of concrete. This is gonna be an average movie.
I'm not even going to justify.
I'm so glad
right now.
Disney has bought Fox because this is going to be an average movie. Michael Fassbender is not going to save this movie.
You are on the madness right now. You know what? The only thing I can say in the movie end part. Like that I don't know what happened there. Like, but what? Average, bro. You know, I'm done with you for
So compared to Days of Future Past, you feel it stands up the same thing?
I'm done.
Sam, listen, fam, you 100% just jumped out of a window right
Yo,
there, fam. What are you talking about? You want to talk about a movie being average across the board? I'm not even gonna fight whether Apocalypse is good or bad, yeah. But Apocalypse beats Jurassic World in every category you spoke about, and then you gave, it might still be average, but then you gave Jurassic World 2 a thumbs up, and you're giving the Dark Phoenix thumbs down when you said both previous movies that was better than that. It makes no sense
because I know what I'm expecting from Jurassic World, but then with X-Men I also know what I'm expecting. I'm like, this is also going to be another. Well, with X-Men I expect a lot, and if it's not delivering, then I'm like.
So you're judging it on your expectations. Bro, you don't know the movie, fam.
I know I don't, but then that's all you do though. If you watch a trailer and the trailer's trash and then you go watch the movie, it's like, oh, this is better. You're doing on your expectations, though, isn't it? Isn't that why they make trailers?
Yo, I'm giving X-Men...
Isn't that why they give... No? Okay.
I'm giving X-Men Dark Phoenix a thumbs up. Do you know what, yeah? What I think about this movie is, because of X-Men, the reception X-Men Apocalypse got, this is definitely going to be better. And like the point that you made, Raven, that 85% of X-Men Apocalypse is legit, and the third act kind of falls apart with the battle scene and that. Yeah. I think if they avoid that, this movie is going to be super legit all the way round.
What are we talking?
Bro, I don't know. Like, Sam's I check what's in his glass right now, because there definitely might be some vodka in there, fam. Yeah, man, we're going to have to move on.
How are they going to stop the Dark Phoenix?
Bro, listen, we don't know what's going to happen in the movie. See, look, why are you jumping to the end already? How they going to stop Dark Phoenix? Why is that where you're at?
Because they stopped Apocalypse. In fact, they killed Apocalypse.
Wow, listen.
They killed Apocalypse, yeah.
Man's not involved.
And then now you want to jump to the Dark Phoenix.
You guys killed Apocalypse.
They killed Apocalypse.
I'm not involved.
Apocalypse was dead. He ain't coming back.
You said
exactly. I said
watch the movie, you know.
Alright, look, we're moving on. This is a madness. Man's supposed to go thumbs up or thumbs down. The wars have begun. And we ain't even got to the bangers yet. Alright, cool. Ocean's 8. Now, this is like the sequel to Ocean's 12 or 13 or whatever number they was on.
Thumbs down.
Oh, whoa.
Fam, he's not even getting a thumb.
Whoa.
Yes.
Do you not like the Oceans? See,
I love the Oceans.
I like the Oceans.
But then you hire Rihanna.
I like the Oceans.
Nothing's wrong.
Let me just do the information before you rip this part apart. Alright, so this movie's being released on the 8th of June. The director's Gary Ross. Producers are George Clooney, Steven Soderbergh, and Susan Atkins. The cast includes. Let me get the full cast out for you guys. Let me finesse this. Rihanna, Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Helen Bonham, Mindy Kaling, Sarah Paulson. I can't even pronounce. I'm not even trying to pronounce that lady's name. Katie Holmes, Dakota Fanning, James Corden, Damian Lewis, and Carl Rayner.
You know what? The only thing.
Yeah, you man, go ahead.
The only thing I'm gonna tell you is I'm a huge fan of Sarah Bullock, and that's all I gotta say about this. That's all I gotta say about it.
The cast looks live, and then you
Sandra Bullock is what you meant. Yeah. All right. Cool.
The cast is live, and then you go and mention why is she in the movie.
So you're giving this movie a thumbs down solely based on Rihanna being in the movie.
Yeah.
Sam, like, you're gonna lose so much credibility with everyone.
That doesn't matter with me.
You are not starting 2018 the right way on this podcast.
I don't give a crap.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get. It's hard, yeah, because I love the Ocean series, yeah.
So do I.
I love this series. It's so legit, fam.
So much fun to watch.
But do you know what this? I just don't want this women hate that I'm gonna get after saying what I'm gonna say.
It's not about the women hate. It's not about the women.
No, because the reason I dislike this is because this stinks to me of Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? You know the Ghostbusters, the last Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah. But then all of those lot were pants.
No, but the thing is, that movie, period, whether they was men or women, would have been dead. Like, it was dead. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got hopes for this. I want this to be good because of the people that got involved in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can't. The reason I don't want to give it the thumbs up is because in Oceans 8, 9, 10 or whatever, they never did stunt casting like, yo, let's cast The Rock in this movie. You know what I'm saying? They never did stuff like that. So why are they like, for them to stunt cast and put Rihanna in the movie, it's like, why would you do this?
And that's why it's not getting the fun for me.
Exactly.
Because I feel like
the movie was just never that.
Thank you.
It was never that.
Cast anyone but like her. So, why is she necessary?
So you know what? To me, yeah, this is what I think. I think they just grabbed something that was really, really good, was great, and because everybody loved it, they want to push it forward, and make a marketing out of it and sell it. You don't even care about the previous ones. You don't care about the franchise. You just want to make money.
There you go.
And I'm not going to fall for that. Sorry.
Man.
Alright, cool. We're moving on. Alright, Sicario 2. Soldado. Alright, cool. Bruv,
thumbs up.
Can I get the information out first before you man start throwing thumbs?
I can't help it.
Jeez, bruv. Relax, bruv. Can man do my job, like? Alright, so this is coming out on the 29th of June 2018. Director Stefano Sollima. Screenplay by Taylor Sheridan. Production company Thunder Road Pictures. Cast Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin, Isabella Mona, Katharina Kina. Thumbs up all round, innit? So Sicario 1 Bang might have been one of the best movies of the year it came out. I think it was 2016.
I might even throw a toe at that as well.
Yeah, the only reason I'm upset about this movie is that Emily Blunt's not in it, but you never know, she might be in it. Do you know what I'm saying? She was one of the best parts of the first movie for me, so I'm really, really excited. All right, Maze Runner, The Death Dune. Thumbs down from Joe.
The Death Dune?
I don't know, what's it called? Oh, sorry, The Death Curse. Sorry.
Did you guys watch the one?
I watched the first one, realised it was garbage, and never watched them again. I don't even watch the trailers. This YA garbage is terrible, fam.
Who is it? Remind me, who was
Sorry, let me go for January. See, look, it comes out in the garbage month, January 25th. Director Wes Ball, screenplay by T.S. Nolan, production companies 20th Century Fox, Gotham Group, blah blah blah. Dylan O'Brien, Thompson Brody something, KK, blah 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 blah. Man's being disrespectful to these actors. I'm sorry, guys. It's not your fault that you're in this guy. I know you're just trying to get a paycheck, but this movie, like this series, is garbage, fam. Hot garbage.
So the Maze Runner just came. Is it this summer?
No, it was the Death. No. What was it called?
Look, you had the Maze Runner, then you had Maze Runner Scorched Trials that came out in 2015, and this is the third part coming out in 2018. Yeah, thumbs down all round. Yeah,
thumbs down. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna give a thumbs up. Anyway, Tomb Raider. Wait. Thank you for giving me that moment of silence so I can put out the information.
No, you got a moment of silence because no one wants to talk about that. I don't even hear the information. Like, to all our listeners, if you want to find out any information about Tomb Raider, go do your own research.
Oh my word! Yeah, alright, I'm moving on. And speak of the devil, Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. This is definitely getting a thumbs up from me.
Boom!
Ralph bangs, fam.
Boom!
Alright, look, this comes out March 9th. The 9th of March, yes.
Yeah, another time you said 22nd.
No, we was talking about Incredibles.
Oh, March is going to be a brilliant month, you know. I can't wait. March is lovely.
Say your birthday, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Director, Rich Moore, Phil Johnston, Nathan Greeno, someone else. Cast, John C. Reilly, Sarah Silverman. These names are mad, you know. Phil Johnston. I'm about to just start skipping out these mad names, I swear. The thing is, yeah, someone else would skip out my name as well, because my name is mad too, but it's kind of understandable. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, Mission Impossible 6.
You want a thumbs up or?
Oh, see, so you guys are giving me time to read the information. I appreciate that. You guys are learning. Get me? Am I crazy? Why has it got a Rotten Tomato score already? Anyway, this comes out the 20th.
It's so bad, they've already rated it.
Wow.
On the internet, you know.
This comes out on July 27th. Directors Christopher McQueenie, Obviously, it stars Tom Cruise, Rebecca Ferguson, Henry Cavill, Simon Pegg. Mission Impossible 6. Yeah, he's in this. This is why he had the mustache in Justice League, because he was contracted by them to have a mustache and they couldn't cut it off for Justice League, so they did the CGI thing. Instead of giving him a beard, you know what I'm saying? So, what you say? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Down.
Thumbs down. You don't like Mission Impossible?
Down.
You're ahead. Do you know what? You've got that Sam juice on that.
So what now?
No, bro, you're the biggest hater in the show today, for sure.
No.
We might have to give away the biggest hater of the day, show. Listen,
wait, I don't know why.
Look, this guy loves Mission Impossible, you know.
I love the first ones.
The first ones, there's 5. When does that stop?
But it gets to one point where it's like, fam, are we talking about driving from the tallest building in Dubai to another one?
Bruv, you're talking about Fast and the Furious, fam.
Bruv, that happened in Mission Impossible.
Oh, well.
Man jumped off a Dubai building.
Bruv, I've watched it, bruv. It's a madness. No, sorry. No.
Alright, look, I'm giving this a thumbs up because Tom Cruise still does his own stunts alone. You get me?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yes.
I'm going to give him
Yes, I agree with that. That's, mad respect. He does his own stuff. The man does his own thing. Insane the way he did in Dubai. Was insane. So, mad props to you, man.
Alright, cool. Look, we're going to move on. So what, Sam, did you give a thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Alright, so
I can't wait.
That's 2. Alright, Rampage. Alright, so I'm going to keep going. Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Alright, now wait. November 16th, David Yates, screenplay J.K. Rowling, starring Johnny Depp, Eddie Redmayne, Jude Law, Zoe Kravitz. Now, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Now, the reason I gave Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I didn't love it, yeah? But I've recently been watching all of the Harry Potters again. And I don't love the first 2 Harry Potters. But from 3 onwards, it gets very peak, very lit, and very amazing. Now, I think because we're in 2018 and the internet is what the internet is right now, they can't take 2 bad movies and keep going. I think this movie here, like they set up the world in the last movie. Now, this movie's not called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It's called Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. That just sounds darker to me. It just sounds like they're like, we've got to go deeper into this world where people love. And I think I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Next part about that, the cast, fam. Johnny Depp, yeah? Like, obviously he did a cameo in the first movie. If he's going to play the character he's supposed to be throughout this movie, and he isn't dressed up like Jack Sparrow, I believe in this dude, you get me? Eddie Redmayne as well, big time. Jude Law, like, these guys can do it, fam. I'm actually I just talked myself into being gassed for this movie.
I think he did too, because I was like, man, like the first one wasn't really amazing, great. You know, it's just one of those movies that you just watch, like, okay, cool, and you appreciate, you know, when they drop, you know, a little knowledge here and there. You're like, you know, you name a couple of names and stuff, and then, but you know, but like you said, it seems like he's going darker, and hey, hopefully, I mean, I'm still going to watch the movie because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. But I think if there was no Harry Potter and they just put this movie out, they'd be like, no, this is all garbage.
That's what I was going to say. Like with Harry Potter, I've just loved it. Like 1 to 7, even though like you're saying it got better and better each time anyway. But this one, I just don't seem invested enough. No matter how they take it or the cast they got, I was like, nah, I'll probably give it thumbs down. I'm waiting for Mary Poppins again.
That's cool, fam. Alright, let's move on. Alright, 50 Shades.
Sorry, what?
Okay, so we're going to skip that. Mary Poppins. I'm going to give that a thumbs up because it's Mary Poppins. I'm not going to watch it, but I'm going to give it a thumbs up because I'm not a moody person like everyone thinks.
Like, come on, Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins.
Like, man don't care about Emily Blunt. Even though Emily Blunt's one of my favourite female actors, like, I still, like, no, I don't care about it. I'm not going to watch it. But I'll give it a thumbs up.
I think it's going to do good. I'll give it a thumbs up. I'm going to watch it.
Geek Sensei's not involved.
I'm Cape Verde. We don't know about no Mary Poppins, fam.
Alright, cool. Let me keep going. I think I'm coming to... Alright, cool. That's the end of all of the mild bangers. Now, look, we've got a few more movies to talk about. Now.
Which one we're picking?
Alright, so let me tell you what's left on the table. Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Yeah.
Black Panther. Deadpool 2.
Okay, so let's start with Solo. He's the least out of all of them.
I was about to say he's the least out of all.
He's the least.
Alright, so you're not excited about the movie at all?
No.
I'm
not.
Yeah, it makes sense you wouldn't, Sam. Me personally, I don't care about Solo, but I do care the potential of characters that can be in this movie. That's the only thing I care, and if I was to look forward towards, that would be it. Like the characters.
It's getting released on May 25th, directed by Ron Howard, and it stars Alden Ehrenreich playing Han Solo, Emilia Clarke, Donald Glover, and Woody Harrelson. Now, the thing is, I'm with you, Raven. Han Solo's never been one of my favourite characters in Star Wars. But the point you make about every other character in this movie can potentially have a big effect on you is very interesting, and I agree with it. But what I'm most excited about for this movie, and what will forever make me excited about Star Wars movies, is Star Wars. And that the things that happen in this movie affect the universe of everything I know and love. And the thing is, like, whether the movie's good or not, there's going to be those things in the movie that I'm like, wow, that's why this happens here. Like, this movie has big potential to just, like you're saying, like, make ripples. And that's one of the things I loved about Rogue One. And I hope they depart from the episode movies as far as possible to make it like Rogue One. Like, Rogue One is involved in what happens in the main story of Star Wars, but it's very removed. And I want this to be removed. I don't want familiar characters that I know. I don't want to see, like, I don't want Darth Vader to be in this movie. Like, there's no need, unless he's in like a hologram or on television or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're getting a Jedi. You're getting lightsabers.
See, but that's the thing. Listen. I don't think we will. Like, in Rogue One, there was one lightsaber. I thought there will be no lightsabers in this movie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like,
there's no need.
You got to think about it. This is a young Solo, right? So I'm presuming this is before he bumped into Luke, Leia.
I'll be one of them. Yeah.
So, and then he didn't believe in all of them things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you might see a Jedi. You might see a Jedi Master of a Padawan, just the robes. They're walking.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
This is
just stuff like that. Stuff like that will make us excited. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? Those two could be someone major, but because Solo don't know them,
it's like whatever.
It's not exactly. It's gonna be brushed off. But you probably read it in the Wikipedia who those guys were.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you can just do stuff like that, Star Wars. And if that's I love the point that you made, that when we meet Han Solo in A New Hope, he's like, this stuff's all magic and lies. You can have Han Solo sit in a bar, listening to two guys talk about how this Jedi did a madness, and him be like, yeah, you got drunk, shut up. Like, that's the kind that, like, I will live for stuff like that in this movie. Absolutely. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So, like, that's where I'm excited. I also, Ron Howard said that Han Solo is a gangster movie. And I was like, yo. If he's not just kidding, if this has really just got gangster elements, it's like, obviously it's like a 12, but it's like Han Solo and the underworld, stealing stuff, crooking on, like, being a crook and stuff. Like, that's all I need. That's all I need. Like, this movie has potential to make me believe in Han Solo, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, bruv. I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I'm giving a thumbs up as well. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Yeah, man. I think like you said, it's the world, that kind of world, that background that we're gonna get, and we know those kind of characters that live in that specific world, man. So that's the only thing I'm looking for.
So what, Sam? You gave it a thumbs down, right?
Thumbs down.
All right, cool. Well, and also, man, Chewbacca, fam, man. Chewbacca's gonna be in this thing, innit? Thumbs up for Chewie, bro. Shout out to all the Wookiees out there.
I don't know. Himself.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. All right, shout. All right, next movie, Deadpool 2.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Are you mad?
Let me
do your thing before I start doing my madness.
Let me do my thing. It's coming out June 1st. I'll get onto that after. Directed by David Lynch. Produced by some of the producers are Ryan Reynolds, Simon Kinberg, and Lauren Donner. Obviously in the cast, Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, Zazie Beetz, and Brianna Hildenbrand. Raven, over to you.
Bam! Josh Brolin. Oh! Listen. Cable. Do you remember when we watched Cable, the first one? And my guy came back and said, yo, we got Cable. You remember my reaction? I spazzed.
You wasn't there, so
I was like,
he screamed.
I've never in my whole life had such reaction incident.
Yeah, so where I have to tell this story because I was so embarrassed, fam. Like, we go to the O2 Cineworld super screen, like one of the first viewings. Yeah, we're on the balcony. We're in the VIP section, front row. Yeah, watch the movie. Movie's lit. Everyone's super gassed. We're waiting for the end credit scene. Deadpool walks out and says, "Yeah, in number 2, we've got Cable." Raven screams, like not like oh, like screams, fam. Like everyone just stopped and turned and looked at us like like we're in the balcony. Everyone down there looked up like who just got murdered, fam. Like it was in my head. I was just like, why am I with this guy right now? Like, oh my god, I've never been that embarrassed in my life, fam. This is mad.
Cable and Wolverine are like my number ones, Marvel. Like I grew up reading Cable. I love Cable, and never in my wildest dream I thought I would ever see this guy. And this could be a little because if they don't do him right, yo, I'm gonna be mad pissed. I'm gonna be cursing left, right, and center because that's how much I love Cable.
See, the thing is, yeah, I'm a huge Cable fan as well. Like, he's one of my favorite X-Men. Like that whole X-Full series where you've got him, Wolverine, Swio, Archangel. Like this,
are you dumb?
Cable's one of those guys. Cable is one of those guys that is mad. And I'm scared because the first time I'm gonna see him is gonna be in Deadpool 2. You know what I'm saying? And because of the world Deadpool lives in, the funny, retarded, you know what I'm saying? It's it's ultra violent, it's ultra serious, which is cool, but the jokey nature of it gets me scared because they're in Deadpool 1, obviously they had Colossus, who's super serious all the time. And I don't want Cable to come in and play that role in this movie. Like, I will lose my shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, because the whole movie, like, in the movie, they're taking a piss out of Colossus because he's so optimistic and stuff. And Cable's not like that. I'm not saying that Cable's going to be optimistic in this movie. Cable's going to be dark and like, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. We've got to save the future. Yeah, and he's gonna be shooting Deadpool in the face multiple times. Yes, that's going to happen. But like, I want Cable to like keep to who Cable is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them to if Cable makes a joke in this, like if he makes a joke, he can do stuff that's funny, like shooting Deadpool in the face. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, even then he's being serious because he's
he's being deadly serious. But if he makes one joke, fam, or one line or anything like that, bruv, or does any like cheeky grins or like, oh my word, bruv, no, I'm being serious. Like, this would piss me off more than them doing it to Batman, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you know Batman does have a sense of humor. Cable don't. Cable is born in a world that is fucked. Do you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, his whole universe is peak. Yeah, he don't know happiness, fam. And I don't, like, listen.
You didn't even know happiness until Katie Price, so.
Bruv, do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't, bruv. Yeah, that's one of them things, man. That's one of them sentences.
You gotta get it right. You gotta get him super right, man. So, I hope these guys have been at home doing their homework, digesting comic books after comic books, and talking to the people They're creators.
But the thing is, do you know what? Yeah, I've got faith in them because obviously Ryan Reynolds is a producer. He does all the thing, and Ryan Reynolds knows his shit. So I got faith in him. I've also got faith in Josh Brolin because Josh Brolin does comic book movies. He's Thanos. He's done Jonah Hex. Like, he's in this world. So I've got faith in him as well. So we will see. But I've got to give it a thumbs up just because Deadpool itself, the original, is a 10 out of 10.
2 thumbs up and a toe.
It's got most of the same cast. So yeah, man. I'm excited. Sam's probably gonna give this a thumbs down.
What?
I don't know. You gave Jurassic World a thumbs up.
Just Brony's in it. I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. Get me?
Set it down.
No, I'm joking, man. That's the thing. I don't think Kim will crack any joke. You guys didn't play the game, though, did you?
No.
You played the game.
I didn't play the game.
That's the thing, because he was never like any wisecracking
in the game.
Yeah, in the game. But then he would be doing stuff like he would be explaining the mission to Deadpool. And Deadpool will be on some, like, you know, those child toys.
It's on PlayStation.
Is this the game you're talking about? Cable was telling Deadpool what to do?
Deadpool, yeah.
Okay.
So Deadpool would just zone out. You know those rides you see next to like a shop or a store or something, where a child will ride on it. Yeah. For some odd reason, Deadpool will go on that, and then he will tell.
That's stuff we'll do,
Yeah, and then he'll tell the fourth wall, "Can someone please shoot me?" He doesn't want to listen to Cable, but I can't imagine Cable being like.
Yeah, but when he says that, he's like in that dark tone, like
Cable, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so
that's when Cable will shoot him in the face. But I don't think they'll do Cable.
Speaking of the game, didn't they remove that game off the shelf? Or am I?
No, the game's still there. It's ported to PS4 as well. You can get a PlayStation 4 as well.
Yeah, I might have to.
Average game though, but
you might actually.
I heard it wasn't that long or something like that.
Yeah, it's not that long. The combat's pants, but the actual.
What
Deadpool does,
it's a Deadpool game. You should buy it anyway. All right, cool. So we've got 2 movies left. Oh, they just both happen to be Marvel movies. What one do you want to talk about first? Infinity War or Black Panther?
Oh.
Let's talk about Infinity War first.
Infinity War, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my mind for a second.
That's alright.
When we talk about Infinity War. Alright, so Infinity War comes out April 25th. Directors Anthony and Joe Russo. Cast.
Beast.
Sorry, let me get this whole cast out.
It's about to be a beast.
Robert Downey Jr., Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Josh Brolin, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen, Zoe Saldana, Mark Ruffalo, Jeremy Renner, Karen Gillian, Vin Diesel, Batista, Paul Bettany, Benedict Wong, Sebastian Stan, Stan Lee, obviously, Tom Hiddleston, Benicio del Toro, Anthony Mackie, Colby Schmolder, Chadwick Boseman, Bradley Cooper, Paul Rudd, Don Cheadle. Okay, yeah, I think I got all the main ones. Get me?
Yo. First of all,
will this be the best movie of the year?
Oh, that's actually tough, you know.
Tough. Like, you can't even share the spot.
There's no sharing spots. Is this the best movie of the year?
Maybe because of its gratitude and the amount of heroes in it. And not only that, but everything that came with it. We're talking about all the movies that came with it. So, which obviously adds value to, to this war. So, actually, no, because it's kind of like split in two, isn't it?
Okay, Infinity War is Avengers 3 and 4 are connected, but they're not 2 movies. They said that this will be a self-contained movie with a beginning, middle, and end. It won't be a cliffhanger. So, no. We're saying, no, it's not 2 movies. We're saying it's 1 movie.
I don't believe that.
No, but listen.
I don't believe it's not going to be a cliffhanger.
It depends what you're thinking about.
So is this going to be like a 5-hour movie?
No, but how can it be a cliffhanger when they've got Ant-Man afterwards?
Exactly.
And then another movie, and then Avengers 4.
See, my point is that this movie is going to have a clear ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like saying, is Avengers 1 part 2? Yeah. Like, is there a part 2? Yes, there's a part 2. Like, it's the same universe. Like, there's no end to any Marvel movie, but I don't think it's going to be a cliffhanger. So, It's one movie. That's how I'm looking at it anyway.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Movie of the year.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm saying that this is gonna be the best comic book movie of the year, 100%. Like, there's it's not even that it's too big. This is like 10 years, 17 movies of culmination into this. Like, there's no way it can't be, and it's Marvel bang with what they do.
Yeah,
so
man.
this is getting 3 thumbs up, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we don't even have to talk about this, do we?
No.
Like, we've done enough. Like, check out the Infinity War trailer reaction. Check out the episode 1 of the podcast if you haven't already. We talk about Infinity War there too. Surprise Attack. One movie I left off.
Surprise Attack. This is Pokemon.
Surprise Attack. Put Pikachu back in your pocket. Aquaman.
I'm not surprised you left this off the list.
Left this off the list because I wanted to talk about it. So Aquaman comes out 21st of December. Directed by James Wan. $160 million budget.
Well, this is not 700.
Produced by DC Comics, starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, William Dafoe, Patrick Wilson.
So who's the director?
James Wan, the guy who did Insidious 1
and the Fast and Furious
and
series.
Fast and the Furious. So, what are we thinking about Aquaman? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
It's a tough one.
I'm mid.
Alright, see, look.
I'm mid. I'm actually scared.
Alright, cool.
If I'm to be honest with you.
Let me dive in and finesse you guys' minds like I did with Fantastic Beasts. This, I'm giving it a thumbs up. Not just because it's Aquaman, but because it's Aquaman. Now, you're like, Joe, what are you talking about? Now, everything that's happened with the DCEU, up, down, director change this, change that, they must know at this point that you've got to stop messing with movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the last 4 movies, they've jiggled and played with them and tried to save them or thought what they did was right. They must at this point know the best way to make a movie is to let the director make the movie they want to make and just see what happens. Wash your hands of it. James Wan is a legit director. Like, legit. He hasn't had a crappy movie here and there. Like Zack Snyder. I think Zack Snyder's amazing, but I'm just saying, just for the record, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think, and it's a brand new character, do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we've seen him in Justice League, but he got like 10 minutes of screen time, and it made him look like an idiot. But this movie here, I think, has got all the potential to be amazing. Much like all the other DC movies. But this is me just being an extreme fanboy, or maybe I think that James Wan can pull this one out.
No, like, I know we're being positive. Like saying James Wan, I like his movies. I can't point out like a really bad movie that he made. The casting is good. But it's just DC at this point. That's where it's like, can we trust in their movies? And yeah, exactly. Like, Raven's shaking his head right now because they flopped his Justice League. They didn't do too well with Batman vs Superman. No one really likes Suicide Squad. Come on, and then people are polarized with Man of Steel, which is a good movie. There's like,
Man of Steel is great, is amazing, is a masterpiece. Firstly, please watch your disrespect, you Scott Pilgrim lover.
You said that DC needs to learn and let the directors make the movie. But was this movie not being made pretty much at the same time as Justice League? Was it not being shot?
Yes.
So
maybe they got distracted.
At that time, they were still in the same mind frame. To me, listen, I love Aquaman. You brought me into Aquaman. I love the comic books. I love the character. I love the characters that comes with the King of the Ocean, and I'm scared. And to be honest, I think you're setting up yourself a failure, fam.
What my prediction of this movie is going to be is that I think it's going to be a good movie. It's going to be the best movie critically under Wonder Woman. So I think Wonder Woman is going to always be the highest rated DC movie. Mm-hmm. Then it's going to be Aquaman and everything else underneath it. But I think box office wise, it's not going to do lots of numbers. It's going to do very low numbers because of all of the bad movies before it, and I'm gonna predict that this movie will be like the end of the DCEU as we know it right now.
Yeah.
Like these 6 movies or 5 movies, this was gonna be the end. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want it to be the end, but I'm predicting that. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the end, and they're gonna obviously they're saying that Flashpoint's coming, but if Flashpoint comes out and in Flashpoint they reboot it, that is me. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking like that would be me being correct. Like, this will be the last of the movies they had going. And
I hope you are correct. I hope that it comes second, because I don't see it overdoing Wonder Woman. But from me to you, in your head, tell yourself this movie's going to be rubbish. Tell yourself that every day before you go to sleep, when you wake up, Aquaman's going to be rubbish. Aquaman's going to be rubbish. Because then if it does well, then if it's a good movie, not even a great movie, if it's a good movie, then we'll be happy. You know what I mean? When you walk out that cinema, you're going to be happy. You go, yo, this didn't tank. I enjoyed it. They did things right. Okay, the CGI is not rubbish. Boom, 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 boom. I'm happy. I'm going to come back here 5, 10 times again because I love Aquaman. That's what I want for you. Yeah, but don't tell yourself you're good. Don't do it. We've seen it. Don't do it.
Alright, so thumbs up from me. What are you giving it? Thumbs down?
Midway.
I'm giving it a thumbs down.
Thumbs down. So, alright, cool. Last movie to talk about, the one, the only, Black Panther. Release dates February 2018. Well, obviously February this month. Director Ryan Coogler. Screenplay by Ryan Coogler, Jack Kirby, and Joe Robert Cole. Cast Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Danny Gruber.
Listen.
Go, man. Yeah, man.
The energy that we've got from this movie, just from the trailers, I feel like I've seen this movie. Like, the energy, everything about it feels so right. There's not even 1% that this movie can go wrong or they don't do well. This movie has all the right ingredients. The cast is looking nuts. Alright, listen, I love everything about it. I love everything. And I'm not even a Black Panther comic fan. I'm currently reading it, but I'm not a type of person to say, yo, love Black Panther, I'm not, I find the comics, good, just good, I'm reading better Marvel comics right now, but this movie is mind-blowing, and I don't even know how they got there, but I'm so happy they did.
You know what, yeah, like, I'm with you on everything you said. Like, I used to be a Black Panther hater. I hated Black Panther. I'm gonna say, like, every time I talk about Black Panther forever, I'm probably gonna start off with that because I want people to know that I hated this character. I hated him, and Chadwick Boseman and Marvel have changed my mind about this character in a movie and a trailer. They've made me. Exactly. In a movie that he's the 8th most important character, and a trailer, they've made me believe that this character is amazing and that I'm going to love him. So, Chadwick Boseman, I can't say enough about this guy. This guy's just a legit actor. The cast bang. I'm just gonna say everything you said. The cast bangs, man. Like,
Michael B. Jordan.
I don't want to talk about Michael B. Jordan. I don't want to talk about him.
I think I'm looking forward to seeing him more than Chadwick Boseman.
Nah, man. This
just looks like a beast. Looking like a beast.
The whole world of Wakanda and everything that they've got going on, and his circus, like all of this. This whole movie is gonna be super lit, bruv. My only reservation with this movie is that obviously in the trailer we see at the end, like, it looks like the end of the movie, we see 2 Black Panthers fighting each other. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's been one of those things that's happened in Marvel movies all of the time. In Iron Man, you got 2 Iron Man machines fighting each other. In Iron Man 2, you had 3 Iron Man machines fighting each other. Incredible Hulk, you've got two Incredible Hulks fighting. You know what I'm saying? This is a pattern that happens in Marvel movies. And the thing is, it might, if the movie's good and they do it the correct way, it won't be an issue.
Yeah.
But if they do it sloppily and Michael B. Jordan just steals one of his suits and they have a fight, that's gonna annoy me.
Yeah.
If they tie this into the history of Wakanda and that there are these different tribes and they have these different things and this is just combating each other, it's just normal life for them. I'm 2 hands, 2 feet in.
Ain't no one's stealing no suits. I'm telling you right now. I understand where you're coming from, and this is exactly why I went to pick up the comic books. I'm telling you, you're in for a treat, yo. These are not heroes. We're not talking about heroes. This is what amazes me about Black Panther. These guys are not like heroes. These are warriors, like tribes, culture, like the way things move. It's like there's life, and at the end of one life, the end of that life ripples across Wakanda, and that's what everything. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get in the leaders. Yo, I'm telling you, it's. I can't wait to see who they bring in. What kind of characters? We've got Forrest
Whitaker.
The women. Oh, the women are so sick. Oh my, yo. I can tell you from what I've read that stuff like that you don't have to worry about because I don't even think it wouldn't even make sense.
Mr. Blitztech, have you got any words of wisdom?
I don't know what else to say. Like the recipe is all good. Like, the trailers show us that the action looks like peak enough as it is. The cast looks as good as it's going to be. It's produced by Disney. Like, all their Marvel movies have done really, really well. And what was I going to say? Like, I can top what you guys have already said. Like, the movie looks mad. And, it's just next month. The start of the year, you know.
Talking about, do we have, what date is it? What day is it?
Valentine's Day is dropping? Or the 12th?
Because that's just over a month. Like, it's a madness.
It's like the start of the year, real good.
It's a madness, yo.
And then that's what I mean. Like, you're gonna watch every other movie, and it's not gonna compete.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Because you're gonna, it's just.
That's what Deadpool did as well. Logan did the same thing.
Yeah. Oh my day, but
how is Logan come out at the beginning of the year? You don't forget about it.
You don't exactly. The end of the year, you're still talking about. It's actually the end of the year, the beginning of a new year. You're still talking about Logan.
There you go. See, that's how mad it is.
Black Panther comes out February 12th in the UK.
So we just a month and 2 days. So.
Cool.
Let's get it.
That brings us to the end of most anticipated or what movies are going to be good or whatever we're calling that segment. Now we've got another segment.
This is Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight, and if you can hear this message, then you've found the Cyber Nerds. May the Force be with you.
Right. It's not finished. We're moving forward. We're going to go into the most anticipated or least anticipated games of 2018.
Oh my days!
Let me hand over to the legend behind the tech as Mr. Blitzton.
Well, it's good people. This is a bit of a weird one because games don't really get announced by like month anymore. They just say it's coming out in 2018.
Right.
And even then, they might get delayed into 2019 or 2020.
Well, and do you know a reason for that? Is there a reason why they started doing that sort of strategy?
Because with Red Dead, they said it was coming out in 2017, and they were like, "Oh crap, we know that they're gonna make it the best it's gonna be." Now they said they're gonna make it to 2018, and we can understand that and be like, "Oh, we're gonna forgive you. We're gonna buy it anyway whenever you're gonna release it." But with some games, they just be like, "Yeah, coming soon," and then drop it.
I've got a mad theory for this. The whole gaming scene or the whole releasing games is so different from releasing movies. You know what I'm saying? Because you make a release date with a movie and like you hit it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like more times that I'm not. But like with games, you put a release date that you expect it to be done by. But there's so many moving parts that, this might not be done. You got to keep going. So I think this is the way forward. Where you say what year your game's coming out. Game's coming out 2018. Yeah? Then you keep making it. And then when the game is complete, you then tell them it's coming out next month or it's coming out in 2 months. And I think that's the way you should, because think about how Sony, Microsoft, how everyone was getting slaughtered when the games kept getting pushed back. I think what happened to Uncharted, it was supposed to come out at the end of the year in November, got pushed into the first quarter of the next year, then got pushed again into like the second quarter, and they were just getting killed. Someone in their office at Sony could have said, you know what we say? The game's coming out in 2018, and we don't tell them until 2 months. Now think about the hype you can generate. Like, I think God of War is coming out in the next 2 months, yeah? Next 2 or 3 months. I think before the end of March, God of War will be out, yeah? But if you look at all the advertising, it says coming soon. Like, and you want to do that because you don't want to disappoint anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it's about. So if next week they say God of War is coming out in March, every gamer with a PlayStation is going to lose their shit. And everyone with an Xbox is going to be pissed. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's all about coming soon. So just tell us the games that are aimed to come out in 2018, man.
Yeah, that's the fishy bit, because there's so many to be announced games.
Everybody's shook, man.
It's too mad. So I'll try and start with those. First, we've got Death Stranding. You guys been looking at that game?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
No, Joe?
Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Which one's is that the one made by
Hideo Kojima?
Yeah, that's not coming out in 2018. There's no way.
See, this is what I mean. This is why it's like...
Sam, you know better than that, bro.
No, seriously, like the game, they said it's almost done. They shot another trailer out, and it could be out by this year.
When was the last trailer come out?
I think it was the PlayStation Experience.
The one where the black stuff...
Not PlayStation Experience, the Game Awards.
When the black stuff goes all over the dude. Is that what we're talking about?
The one about the baby inside the guy's stomach.
That game's... I don't believe that. I don't believe
That's
it.
what I
And
mean.
it's made by... you say his name.
Hideo Kojima.
Nah. It takes him 10 years to make a Metal Gear game.
No, but
There's no way.
The game ain't done, right?
All right, cool.
So let me try and find some details in this game. Yeah, Death Stranding. I don't know. Hideo Kojima, he's a bit of a weird one anyway.
Bro, let's just run through these thumbs up, thumbs down,
Right.
and then we'll talk about the ones we want to stop on, innit?
Alright. I've got a long list. Possibly coming out never. Possibly coming out this year. So, to be announced, Shenmue 3. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
What is this, Sam?
Have you never heard of Shenmue?
Shit, what is that? It sounds like a Japanese sword fight game.
Close. It's a Japanese martial art fighting game.
No.
Let's stick.
I'm
No.
trying to stick to a more popular game.
Yeah, thank you.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Thumbs down.
Oh my lord.
Thumbs up.
Hopefully that's coming out this year. Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Listen, I actually want to talk about this, yeah? Because they said that they're going to break this game up into like four separate games and £50 DLCs. I think I need this game in my life. Like, if this game bangs, I might be back on Final Fantasy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 and 99% of Final Fantasy 9 were like some of the best games of my like teen years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was going to say 10.
What?
I was going to say Final Fantasy 10.
What was 10? Oh, Blitzball.
Yeah, come on.
Oh my, sorry, disrespect. Yeah, and Final Fantasy 10. Yeah. Not part 2, but the first one. Like, those were some of my favorite Final Fantasy games. And my games on PlayStation 2, innit? So yeah, I love those games. So I hope that comes out this year, and I hope they do it the right way and release it all on one disc. But they won't.
What are you, Raven?
I don't really care.
This is where
Even after having children, you don't really care.
No, see, here's the thing. I haven't played. I've played Final Fantasy in secondary school.
Yeah.
A long time. Like, I really felt out of touch with it. The only thing, and this was by accident. This. I was like, okay, let me look into Final Fantasy games I haven't played. So this is like, I don't know, maybe 8 years afterwards or something. And now I bump into having children. I love it. My favorite animation movie all time. Love it. But I just never went back to it. So I can't sit here and tell you, hey, thumbs up, hey, thumbs down. Like I can't have an opinion with something that I've been out of touch for so long. So I mean, I'll be happy if they bring out like amazing game like it used to be. Then by all means, it's good for the fans. You know, because that was one of the games Enix was like pretty much taking over back then. Like everybody was playing it. You know, when we had like 4, 5, 6, 7 discs. Like, do you remember those days? Like, that's how mad it was.
Like,
the case was like that. I think that was the first, the biggest case I've seen it back then. You know, so so hey man, it'd be good for the fans if they bring it through. Well, which one did they bring out recently?
Final Fantasy 15.
How was that? Did you guys play it?
That was a good game.
Was it good?
Yeah, really.
All right.
I enjoyed that. So next on the list, Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Do you know what? Yeah, if I day one Telltale games anymore, I day one this. The Wolf Among Us is the best Telltale games I've ever played. It is 10 times better than the second best one I played, which was what is it with Handsome Jack?
Oh, Borderlands.
Borderlands is the second best Telltale games I've played, and Wolf Among Us Season 1 is 10 times better than that. No offense, I love Borderlands. Tales of the Borderlands, and I love Season 1 of Batman, but like Wolf Among Us is on a different class to all these other games, and I lost my mind when they said that Season 2 was coming out, and all I'm waiting for now is them to release Season 1 on PlayStation Plus, because I need to play that again, and I might buy it on Vita. Like, that's how much I love that series.
It's a damn thumbs up for me. Listen, first of all, I don't do this very often, but shout out to you, Joe, Prim, on it, because it bangs. Like I was never into Telltales. I think that's the first one I actually played.
First one.
It was the first of Telltales games I played. So I played that one, then I played Borderlands, and I played Batman. I love the story, the twist they put onto it, like the animal world, and then they had that twist, and it's dark. I just hope with this one, the options weighs in more in the results, the outcomes, because I played it both like different times, and it was like very similar. It wasn't much difference. So I'm rooting for it, and hopefully they fix that little bug, because that's the only thing that ticked me off. It's a thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely thumbs up. I didn't say that, but yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up for me as well. The Walking Dead is the final season. Wasn't expecting that title, but
do you know what? Yeah, this is Telltale's as well. This is another Telltale's games. This is gonna hurt me to do. Yeah, I know this is gonna be one of the best seasons of The Walking Dead, but I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. The reason I can't really talk about. Alright, Sam, sorry. There's going to be a couple... It's not really a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. But in Season 3 of The Walking Dead, the focus of the game is not where it needs to be.
Okay.
And because of that, I'm giving this a thumbs down, because I know the Season 4 of The Walking Dead is going to be what Season 3 should have been. And Season 3, for me, was a disappointment. So I'm giving Season 4 a thumbs down.
It's almost like they're on fatigue right now, though, isn't it?
It's not fatigue.
It's not fatigue?
It's not fatigue. It's wanting to maximize on The Walking Dead, fam. Because Season 3...
Yo, fam.
I wasn't impressed by Season 3.
I saw Joe play Season 3 not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
And fam, if I was playing that game, dead everyone. Dead everyone, bro. Like, Joey's playing it, and I'm getting annoyed at it. Dead everyone. Bro.
Yeah, man. Like,
I
don't want to see. I don't want this to be a review of Season 3, but like the character. I just did the focus. The focus of the game wasn't there, man. The focus that they had in season 1 and 2 was missing, and they tried to like baby feed you what you wanted, but the majority of everything is you'll know what I'm talking about after the second episode.
So it sounds like a TV show then.
TV show is good, man.
I've never watched the TV show.
You don't
You're
watch
the latest.
I'm not on the newest season.
Oh.
I'm like
So
season.
you
I'm like
guys,
season 5.
You guys actually watch it? I've never
I'm
watched
off, bro.
Like-
it. I've never watched it.
Like what I do is like I wait for a couple seasons to go by, then I'll catch back up. So I'm at the end of season 5, but
I got
yeah.
tired of it.
Let's keep going, man.
Same
Clear thumbs down from me.
Mid. I don't know. I've never played, so.
Well, and what are you saying?
I'm almost like in Telltales. Obviously, I haven't played season 3 yet, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
No, cool.
UFC 3.
Oh my word! Look, I'm gonna give the game a thumbs up. Yeah.
We love that game.
Yeah. Look, I love UFC. It's probably it's my favorite sports game. I love it. My only issue with everything is that it's still made by EA, man. EA are killing the game community. They're killing gaming right now. Like EA are not doing anyone favors. Like they're not even doing themselves favors. Like they're getting investigate for gambling. Like their whole Ultimate Team franchise system is like it's a horrible money making system that exploits gamers and the love that gamers have for games. So like I'm not with any. I'm gonna boycott the game because I'm icy for EA like moving forward. I think that just happened, yeah.
Okay.
But it gets a thumbs up because it's gonna be a good game. UFC 1's legit. I could still play that today. UFC 2 is way better than UFC 1. I could still play that today, legit. But UFC 3, I presume, is gonna be way better, and it's gonna hurt me to not play this game. But I can't back what EA are doing, especially after they just did me with Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I understand that. Like that's what I mean. Like the mechanics and everything. Like from Fortnite transferring to UFC. Like, it could never be a bad game.
See, you talk about the game transferring from Fight Night to UFC because that's what you played. But for me, it transferred from THQ because they had the license before EA.
The license, but the mechanics.
No. You're talking. No, the game, the mechanics came from Fight Night. Yeah, but I was playing. Like you've got to think. I'm playing UFC with the THQ engine that was garbage, and now I've got upgraded to the Fight Night system, which is like the elite combat fighting system. Like, see, you know what I'm saying? For the gap for you was small. The gap for me was huge. And that's probably why I love the EA UFC game so much. But, bruv, like, EA are just dead in us all. Like, EA, I help EA. I don't want to wish bad things on them, like, but they're doing bad things to us. So I hope they lose all these licenses they've got. I hope they just get left with FIFA. Like, just have FIFA. That's the only thing they're doing right. Like, just FIFA. Get me.
In the game, supposedly.
Yeah, man. Thumbs up.
In your pockets. That's for there.
What are you rating?
I'm neutral. I don't play UFC, so I'm neutral.
You don't want to get choked out. That's why you don't play UFC.
Alright, fam. You got rocked a couple of times still. So.
I got rocked, but man never lost, innit? That's what happens. You get me.
Man.
Everyone's got a punch his chance.
I got cheated. Yeah, go on.
Thumbs down for me. Yeah, just no support from me. Next we got Far Cry 5.
You know what? Yeah, Far Cry is not. I've never jumped on this game series, but it also always looks good. They always produce good games. You never really hear too many bad things about Far Cry unless it's Far Cry Primal. Apparently that was garbage. Or was it Far Cry 4? Which one was?
Primal.
Primal, yeah, I heard Primal was garbage, but I mean, hopefully it comes out in 2018. Like, maybe that'll be the one to make me jump on it, but I doubt
it. Neutral again.
Neutral.
Raven doesn't even know what half these games are. We should.
I actually do know that game, so I don't know what you're.
He's excited. He knows one game.
Yes.
Yeah, Far Cry 5. I played the series, and that's the funny thing. They've always been a good game, but they don't expand themselves like the Assassin's Creed games. Like they don't do anything different.
Assassin's Creed does things different. Is that what you just said?
No, I said that they don't.
Oh,
apart from the latest one, which is the previous ones.
Okay.
Have you guys played the latest one?
No.
Nah. I only play Assassin's Creed games when they're in a bargain bin.
That's what I feel like it's going to be like as well. Like they just make you do more stuff, but there's not much to do in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Lots of padding.
Yeah, that's
not more substance.
That's it. So I'll give it a thumbs up because it'll be worth the money, but at the same time, it's almost like Metal Gear Survive.
You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to surprise you with this.
Oh Lord.
I'm not going to get this game, but I am excited for it now. But I think they've done something wrong with this game.
You think?
What they did wrong with this game is call it Metal Gear Survive.
That's what they did right. Metal Gear Needs to Survive, and they're doing a spin-off. Calling it Metal Gear Survive because it's gonna die.
No, like what I'm saying for this game, you're talking about the Metal Gear series. I'm talking about this game. Like, this game, if it's using the Metal Gear engine, anything that uses the Metal Gear engine should be amazing, and I think this game will be amazing. The problem with the game is they've linked it to Metal Gear. And people don't want this for Metal Gear. They want Metal Gear. That's where the issue is. Now, if they call this game Survive on its own and show the gameplay trailer, people's minds will be blown. But when they put Metal Gear Survive and it's not Solid Snake, Naked Snake, Big Boss, Liquid Snake.
Who is it then?
It's
one soldier that survived from number 5.
Oh, piss off.
Fam, so this is...
So why would someone want to play the game in the first place?
But and that's...
Like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I ain't played things since 08. You know what I mean? Guys, we always say 08 when it's been a long time. Alright? And I'm not like a huge fan, but I love the game. But you just hearing you two, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, how does that even make sense?
Do you know? Obviously, they were trying to capitalize off the Metal Gear name, but that's what I'm saying. In like, it's 2018.
Guys.
What you've got to do is you've got to build games that sell themselves, and don't be like movies. Don't try to build off a franchise. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, if they called this game Survive, probably wouldn't have all the negative connotations behind it. All you'd hear then is it's got the Metal Gear engine, and it's from the same people that made you Metal Gear. Exactly. That game sounds way better than Metal Gear Survive, even though they're exactly the same.
You know what I don't get?
So thumbs up.
Like, I understand it's the era of marketing, and you use that platform to sell. But if the marketing doesn't make sense, you're not going to sell, so why not just make a product that's going to sell, guys? What, like,
the thing
is there like a sort of a shortcut that I don't know, that the marketing kind of like saves the money and then in the long run they make money?
No,
what is it? Because
the thing is,
I've been seeing this trend,
yes and no,
like across different media.
Yes and no to what you're saying, because obviously by calling it Metal Gear, everyone first hears Metal Gear. And that's a popular franchise, so they gravitate towards it, as opposed to saying, "Oh, this is a brand new IP." But that's why I was saying you don't call it Metal Gear, you call it its own thing. But then you push that it uses the Metal Gear engine and that it's produced by the people that make Metal Gear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you see a movie and it says produced by Michael Bay,
right? And
they leave the real director's name out.
Yeah,
that's what they should be doing, instead of saying this is Transformers spin-off, the agent who shot Bumblebee one time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they've done with this game. Like, they just don't do that. Like, it's retarded.
That really ticks me off.
So you're giving it a thumbs down based on the marketing.
Listen, based on literally what you guys just said, yo, it's getting a thumbs down, fam.
I've got one word. Konami. They messed up Hideo Kojima. Like, they literally kicked the guy out of his own series, kicked the guy out of the own engine that he made, and I think all he got now is Pro Evolution, this. I don't even think it even makes Silent Hill anymore. I think that's the only 3 games. So yeah, Konami, like, this is what they do on the regular. Well, guys, screw people over.
Guys, the moral of the story is you've got to be independent creators, much like we want to be, and you can help us be that by going to patreon.com/thecybernerds and supporting us, so we don't get kicked out of the cybernerds and we don't have to sell ourselves to huge franchise corporations because we need money. Please help us. Shameless plug. You're welcome. Next game.
I'm probably going to be the only person excited about this. Guacamelee 2! I'm so glad side scrollers haven't died, and I'm so glad side scrolling beat 'em ups haven't died. Like games like, have you played Guacamelee too? Have you played Guacamelee?
You was mad excited.
Guacamelee.
Bruv, why are you so excited
Guacamelee.
about jumping around as a Mexican wrestler in a plastic suit, fam? Like, bruv, it's just mad suspect to me, fam. It's mad suspect to me.
There's nothing suspect about it.
Man wears a sombrero and what are the masks called, fam?
Lucha Libre.
Yeah, why? No, that's the movie. Why?
The wrestling mask. Yeah, Lucha Libre. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Why are you so happy about being a luchador who can hang on walls, fam?
Because it's 2D.
Yeah, I got
it's 2D. The art style's nice. The mechanics are sick. I don't care if it's a lucha. It could be a skeleton if he wants to be.
No, I'm not.
Sick.
No, I'm just trolling, man. But nah, it looks like a fun series, and the game mechanics are good. It's made by the same people who made what's that game that I love? Severed. You get me? So Severed's a banging game. I haven't played Guacamelee. I'm not gonna play Guacamelee because it's not on VR, is it?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think they might push the VR.
I can't remember.
Number one was.
Well, that's probably the only way I play Guacamelee on VR because VR needs some titles.
Yeah, man, Guacamelee too. I'm excited for that, man. Thumbs up.
I'll give a thumbs up as well. Go ahead.
Raven?
I'm gonna try. Yeah. You know what? I'll give, because you're so excited, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. Because you're excited. There you go. 3 thumbs up.
Cheers. Dark Side is free.
Blah.
I'm gonna go for blah as well. Like the whole series has never captured me, and now it's got a number 3. I don't know how they got this far. I think they try and go on the whole 7.
Blah.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Soul Calibur 6.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give this a thumbs down. The reason I'm giving Soul Calibur a thumbs down because Soul Calibur hasn't been legit since Soul Calibur 2. Do you know why? Because in Soul Calibur 2 there was Yoda, Darth Vader, and Star Killer.
What was Star Killer? What was that?
Star Killer from The Force Unleashed was in Soul Calibur 2. Now, yeah,
Is that Sam
Witwer's character. Now, don't put those 3 characters in your game and then never have another Star Wars character in your game. Thumbs down. And that's a thumbs down from Raven as well. I'm taking his thumb down and I'm putting it down. Don't do that.
6. I'm so glad they're back, and hopefully, like you said, they bring it back to roots because Tekken 7 was good. Soul Calibur was good at one point, and I hope they know what they're doing.
Is that a beat up game?
Yeah, so with weapons this time.
Yeah.
Instead of beat up game, they're called beat 'em ups, fam.
Yeah, Soul Calibur 6. Looking nice. Next we got Mega Man 11. Never come back.
Mega Man.
11, bro.
Mega Man. I ain't heard that name since 08, fam.
Man, that's Mega. Oh, shoot.
Excuse me, guys. It's not Soul Calibur 2, sorry. Soul Calibur, is that 4?
Yeah.
In Soul Calibur 4, you had Darth Vader, Yoda, and Star Killer.
Okay.
Back checking myself.
Yeah, Mega Man coming back from the ages. Capcom literally buried this guy in their grave of forgotten heroes.
Let me tell you why Mega Man 11's coming out this year.
Why?
Because they made Mighty Number 9 and it tanked. So it was like, wow, this looks so much like Mega Man. Let's just put the Mega Man skin back on him and we can get all those people who love Mega Man. Like, why did they make Mighty Number 9?
Because the guy, he was actually the creator of Mega Man. Or you could make Mega Man without being Mega Man.
So Mighty Number 9 is not made by the same studio that makes Mega Man.
No.
I apologize, guys, I'm wrong. But yeah, they probably saw that, him trying to get the Mega Man money because there's no Mega Man, and they're like, well, we're just going to make a Mega Man game and we're going to...
So the guy that created Mega Man...
He also got kicked out.
He got kicked out.
Okay.
He didn't get kicked out. Maybe he's left. I'm being facetious.
And then he tried to create a character based on...
He's made a character who looks...
But because he doesn't own the rights, he's going to make...
And there was problems and it got...
Swap.
Yeah. Unfortunate. I'm going to give it a thumbs up, man. Good for Mega Man to come back. Anyone else?
No, yeah, I'm going to give it a thumbs up as well, man. Man loves Mega Man. I probably won't get the game, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to play the game. I'm probably not going to read up any sort of information on it. But yeah, just for the nostalgia. So I'll just
That's not Mega Man. That's that's the character he tried to make look like Mega Man. Guys, sorry, it's a podcast you can't see, but Google's there. My number 9. All right, come on, Mr. Blitzstick, let's go.
Next, it's a possibility that Days Gone could be coming out in 2018.
Days Gone looks legit. Main character is Sam Witwer again. Sam Witwer is all over the place, bro. But like, this is like Sons of Anarchy meets The Last of Us meets The Walking Dead. Like, looks super crazy. Looks like a very different kind of zombie game than we usually get. So I'm excited for it, but I feel like the hype for it's died down a bit. So maybe if that ramps back up, maybe I'll jump straight on that. But yeah, I'm excited.
The mechanics for the zombies in this look crazy. You've never actually seen a herd of zombies in a game where they come at you with almost, I think it was like, I want to say 100.
No,
like 100 bodies
yeah,
running at you. And then there was even a video where it shows you that these zombies went after a camp. I was like, raw, they've gone that far. So yeah, it's looking good. Like I said, it mix and match between a lot of topics and stuff. So yeah.
Very World War Z like.
Yeah, exactly.
Had the zombies in that movie.
Zombies, and after seeing that trailer,
no, this is a different game. This is a different game. Days Gone's different to The Last of Us 2.
No, not The Last of Us. No, it is the game.
I'm talking about where they all chase you.
Yeah, like wait, is it the one where you open it and just bear them? Yeah. Now that's even worse than that one. That's even worse.
Oh,
staying away from them things there.
So next we got Ni no Kuni 2, Relevant Kingdom. Have you guys seen this?
Nope.
No.
Never heard of.
It's basically like Pokemon.
Okay.
Listen, nothing's like Pokemon. Nothing's like Pokemon.
I forgot the movies the anime movies that Blown Away. Is it Blown Away?
You talking about not Blown Away. It's damn it, with the little girl.
Yeah.
And the ghost
Spirited Away. Spirited Away.
Joe, I tried to get Joe to watch it 10 times way back when, and till this day he still can't watch the movie. Makes me sick to my stomach.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You remember?
Oh god.
When we were younger, I tried to get you to watch this anime.
Man don't watch anime, fam.
Oh,
unless it's Dragon Ball Z, fam.
Or
Naruto, no?
Man don't watch Naruto.
You don't know what he's missing.
Or Guyver. Man used to watch Guyver. Guyver was sick, fam.
Wow. But yeah, that studio who made Spirited Away, they made this game, and this is almost close to another game I'm gonna say later on, but this game was kind of good. If you like Pokemon, this is like a PlayStation 4 exclusive for you kind of thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Send that my way, man.
Alright, listen.
Send it my way. I might have to give
you
that.
He just really sold that to me now. Let me do some of my own research on that.
Send that my way, man. Send me a link. I might have to. You said Spirited Away and Pokemon. Yeah, I'm in, fam. And I usually don't play, like these type of games. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's looking to be good. I'll give this a thumbs up. Like, it looks like an anime. The mechanics are really good, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can give this up. You're trying to sell me on this whole Pokemon thing, but nothing's Pokemon, fam. Pokemon's everything. Yeah, and I will forever wait for Nintendo to die and Sony to take the rights to Pokemon and build an open world Pokemon game. But
there we got Ni no Kuni 2, so woo! Next on the list, Dragon Ball FighterZ.
You know what, yeah?
I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up just because it looks like a really good Dragon Ball Z game. Looks like fun. It looks a lot like the anime. Looks like it's gonna be exciting. But what pulls me back is that, like, we had a completely different Dragon Ball Z game come out 2 years ago. Like, so this was in production when this was, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, does that say they didn't have faith in the old game? Or like I don't understand Dragon Ball Z's their whole market. Like what's going over there? Like, why are these two games so drastically different?
I don't know, but like obviously I saw you guys play the other Dragon Ball. Was it? Which one was you playing?
Xenoverse
2, yeah.
I was about to say Budokai. Yo, that banged on PSP.
Yeah, of course.
Smart too. But then seeing this one and having played Naruto, me just looking from the outside, I'm like, someone's been doing their homework. And by the trailers, they did it well and it's paying off. So I don't think, unless the price drops or something like that, I won't be playing. I don't think I'll play that game. Or maybe in a year or two. But it looks bad though. It looks,
No, it looks legit. It looks legit.
Super legit, man.
I'm looking forward to this game. Day one, it just looks like an anime.
Yeah, fam.
Did
you see the moves?
I've never seen a anime game like this. I thought, like I said, Ni no Kuni comes close. So does Naruto, the Storm series.
Come on, fam. Don't disrespect Naruto. That's the team, fam.
It does the team.
Listen,
and then this game was to see.
Listen. Naruto is Naruto. Naruto Naruto the game, both the same. Yes, this new Dragon Ball, it reflects in the thing, but it's not like 100% like Naruto is to the game. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect.
You see the trailers?
Don't disrespect.
I've
seen the trailers.
It looks like the anime, bro.
We saw the trailer, but it's not 100%.
Like after this,
it's a lot better than anything else we've ever had.
But anime anymore.
No, not that. Naruto, but come on.
In fact, I'm even saying the next Naruto game should be like this.
Should be like this.
Should be like this. The next beat-em-up should be like this.
No.
Why not?
No, because Naruto ninjas use their surroundings. They don't just jump and hover, fam. They gotta jump and bounce around.
You don't think they can put that into the game?
No. It's gotta be 3D. It's gotta be 2D map in a 3D space, fam.
Dragon Ball's the same thing. They don't use their surroundings.
No, but not like ninjas, fam. Not like ninjas.
Not like ninjas, but that's what I'm saying.
Think about how ninjas move, how they run, how they evade.
It could be a 2D play.
Not like that, fam.
It can be a 2D play.
Yo, I want to see how someone's gonna bring that to me.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I didn't think this game could be to life like it is, but then.
But the anime is like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but bruv, you're reaching. You're reaching.
Next, we've got Spider-Man.
Yep.
Listen, man, I'm gonna give this game a thumbs up because everything I've seen about it, 98% of the stuff I've seen about it, I think looks super legit. The only thing I'm scared about is the quick time mechanics.
That you have to go through it. You don't have that option.
I don't hate that stuff, but I hate it when it's overused and done too much. So that's the only thing that I'm questioning. But the studio that makes this made Overdrive Sunset, which is like just a mad game when it's talking about traversing and mechanics of like moving through the air and stuff. And it's Spider-Man. Like I said, Spider-Man's having a resurgence right now. I'm really excited for this game, and hopefully we get some Miles Morales DLC.
Hey.
Like, it just makes sense in the year that it's coming out. Like, we had Homecoming last year, Peter Parker. We've got Into the Spider-Verse this year. Throw some Spider-Verse DLC in there. Get me? And hopefully we have lots of custom costumes.
Yeah.
Custom costumes.
That's my number 2 on my list of games this year.
Yeah, Spider-Man, like, they just come out with good games. The one I let you on, which one was that?
Shattered Dimensions,
that was decent. Obviously, the open world ones, I think the last decent one was Spider-Man 2. That was like PS2 days. That was quite far off. But yeah, man, Spider-Man, looking forward to it. Next, we've got Detroit Become Human.
You know what?
Lord.
The thing about Detroit Become Human is, I think I would love this game. What I would like is Telltale games to be more like Detroit. Because in Detroit, I have seen the amount of decisions, how picking up the knife, like you walk into a room, there's a knife on the floor, just on the floor, and you pick it up because it's not supposed to be there. You picking it up then affects you turning that corner and someone thinking you're going to attack them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are the kind of decisions that change everything in the game. And thank you. And that's what I want Telltale's decisions to be like. And that's why I'm excited for this game, because this is going to be one of those games you can play 150 times. 100 different. Because I've seen the one scenario they've got where they've got the guy in the building and
they've got that.
Yeah, and the tree of this would be a mad game to stream, because like you could do a stream where you only take viewer suggestions. Then you can play this game on your own and only do your suggestions, and you're playing 2 different games, fam. I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited for this game, and I don't even like the ones that came before this. Well, becoming, what they call
one was, let me go.
Fahrenheit.
That was I like that one.
Fahrenheit. And there's another few games in this franchise that I didn't really get into, but this one, and then the whole premise of, are AI intelligence real? Are they not? Like the undertone in this game seems very political, and it seems interesting, man. So I'm actually very excited for Becoming Detroit, or Detroit Becoming, or whatever it's called.
Aquatic Dreams, like you're saying, there's that just sets them apart from Telltales. Sometimes you can make one decision and it affects the rest of the game. That's nuts. And I'm trying to research the other game I played.
See, and the thing what upsets me about Telltales is it's like they do what they do, and they do it really good. But the lack of innovation in like the last 2, 3, 4 years, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I played their first Telltales game and I played their latest Telltales game, and I could tell, I couldn't, if you asked me to put them in what order of year these came out, I couldn't tell you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Like, they should be trying to push further and trying to have more decisions. Like, it annoys me that at the end of the game, it says there's only like 2 options. Like, or do you know what I'm saying? Like 62% of people did this and 30%. There should be 15 options. 7% did this, 9% did this. Like, break it down into like you giving me 2% and 60% doing it, and 40% people, like, that doesn't tell me how deep that you're willing to tell me about the decisions I've made and about my character. In Detroit, it's gonna, like, it could probably give you a detailed breakdown of who you are and why you make decisions at the end of this game, man. That's sick to me. Like, that's some real psychology stuff, bro. That's what I love, man.
Yeah, so they made Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and now they're coming to Detroit Become Human.
See, the thing is, look, if I play Detroit Becoming Human and it's legit, I'll go back and get these other games because they've all got PS4 remasters as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
And with Heavy Rain, like, trying to find out the murderer in that one, boy, it was like a mission already. So this one, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how many characters are in this one. I think there's about 3 characters in this one as well that you got to follow, but I don't know where they're gonna go. But it does look interesting, the kind of decisions you got to make and the story they're going with. But yeah, it's thumbs up for me as well. Next we've got Monster Hunter World. Here comes the hate.
Hey. That thing looks like it's been made in 2008 or before 2008.
Yo, the beta of this game looked like garbage. The trailers look like garbage. The best thing I've seen about this game, is that they're gonna have some DLC with Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So, like, you can say it's hate, fam, but if you're releasing a game in 2018 that looks like it was made in 2008, as Raven eloquently said, I'm not gonna like it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no excuse for it. Yeah, the backgrounds look heavy, like, they look nice, but, like, that's it, fam.
I don't know when you guys were in 2008, but games didn't look like this.
But I remember playing the old Monster Hunter, and it don't look that far from that.
Oh my god!
I played Monster Hunter 2, fam. So
Jeez,
it's 2 telling you something, so
mad. For me, it looks good from the previous Monster Hunter games. Better mechanics, the weapons are back, more monsters. The co-op for PlayStation 4 is going to be hectic, and yeah, it's thumbs up from me.
Alright, cool. Let's keep going.
Anthem, supposedly slated for 2008.
18.
Yep, 18. Sorry, I'm going back to wait like these guys.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't believe that this game's going to come out in 2018, but this game looks mad. This looks like Iron Man in space with co-op. It looks like The Division. Like, it looks like one of those games I would really like to play and enjoy with the TCN fam. But just from what I saw when did we see it? E3. We saw it at E3. I don't think this game's coming out this year, man. Definitely not.
Well, yeah, they are saying it's the Destiny killer for EA, and again, it's not that whole EA thing. Like, what are they gonna do to match this up? Because we already know what Destiny 2 tried to do to their
Wait. Anthem's made by EA?
Yes. The people that bought you Mass Effect are the people that are bringing you Anthem.
Well, I guess I'm not getting Anthem though. So.
That is a shame. Raven, any thoughts?
Neutral.
In fact, if loot boxes are gone by the time, I'm not playing another EA game until loot boxes are gone. So if loot boxes are not in Anthem, then I'll get the game.
All right. God of War.
We'll let Raven handle this.
It's firms for me. I'm actually really excited to play this game. Saw the trailer like 2 years ago or something. Looks sick. I've never played the first one, and I think I'm more excited because I'm gonna get to jump on it for the first time, even because I missed the other one. So it's just one of those things I just want to experience it, and the trailer looks nuts. And I love the whole godly stuff. So yeah, that's me, man. I don't know nothing about the character, his past, how he got to be where he is. I don't know the characters, the villains, nothing. I know the main guy's name. I'm forgetting right now. Kratos. But that's the name that you hear about. Even if you don't know where's Kratos from, but you just hear it. So yeah, man. I'm more excited just for the fact that I'm jumping in the game looking sick. Oh, and the way he's bouncing back and forth with his son, looking mad.
Yeah, I'm with Raven on this one. It's mad because I've also not played any God of War games.
Sorry, what?
I've not played any God of War games.
None? Not even number 3?
No. No, I played none of them. I didn't play any of them. So I played none of them, but I've always wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I just never jumped on that. But this game just looks like I have to. Do you know what I'm saying? The game looks amazing, so I'm definitely gonna play this game. Obviously, it's gonna come after hopefully I finish the games I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Because this list is getting a bit peak, especially with just Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Got a few new games in there. So we'll see.
Yeah, God of War is gonna be actually kind of funny for you guys. Like you're saying, you're jumping on it now, so it's gonna be like a different adventure to what you've seen Kratos going through. So obviously, I've played from 1 to 3 and then played the ones on PSP. And this guy's just like a beast. He will just go through Athens and just ruin everything. And I mean, he is basically death. So now that he's got a son and he's basically now in the Greek mythology, which is really weird. I don't know how they've done that transition, but I'm looking forward to how they're going to explain it. Now it's almost all about life, but still being a warrior. So it's going to be a really weird twist on things, but it's still looking good. The combat is different, but it still looks amazing. Like you said, now he's bouncing with his, off and off with his son. That's a new kind of mechanic, and yeah, I think, how can it flop? It's Santa Monica Studios, so...
Yeah, definitely thumbs up, and I definitely think that this game's going to be coming out in the next 2 months, 3 months. Before the end of March,
Joe said it. Joe called it. 2 months, 3 months.
And last but not least, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Isn't this Red Dead Redemption 3?
Nope. It's Red Dead Revolver.
Oh, yeah. It's Red Dead 2, but it's the third in the franchise.
Yeah.
What I would say is, I loved Red Dead Redemption, but I'm really not gassed for this at all. I'm just not feeling the hype at all. I'm not really interested. It's a prequel. Like I said, I love Red Dead Redemption, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's too far removed, maybe because they pushed it back, maybe because I haven't seen anything that's really got me excited, or maybe these just aren't the kind of games I want to play anymore, but what have they shown us that I should be excited for, besides the history of the games they make?
That's the thing with Rocksteady. Obviously with GTA, they showed us that they're going to be doing a new 3-man thing in the story. Everyone was excited about that. But like you say, with this one, they haven't really shown too much apart from, like I said, it is a prequel. You're still getting much more of the Red Dead Redemption world, but seeing what they've done with GTA 5, how can you not be excited?
No, see, I understand, and I applaud Rocksteady because Rockstar, because they have supported Grand Theft Auto 5 like I've never seen a game supported. You know what I'm saying? A game that came out 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
It came out in PS3.
Yeah, so
it's been a while.
So they continue to support that game, and that is legit. And when you only release games once every 7 years, that's what you should do. So yeah, like I applaud them, but like I said, that doesn't make me hyped for this game, because this game's not Grand Theft Auto 6. You know what I'm saying?
What are you, Raven? Any thoughts?
Never played it. Joe has briefly educated me. He says I should get it because I like GTA, but man's not a gamer, innit? I can't be wasting my budget on games when I'm supposed to be spending time reading my comics. Yes, man.
Yes.
So yeah, but I've actually I know nothing of it, so I'm neutral.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give that a sideways thumbs. Like, I'm not gonna give it a thumbs down because I know it's gonna be good, but just due to the lack of hype, lack of like marketing, getting me in gas for it, I'm not gonna give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I do find it pretty weird that they haven't really brought anything out. Like I said, like with GTA 5 to the run out, they were doing quite a lot to make sure that the game was going to be successful, but to like bring a lot of hype. But then you already know that this is going to bring a good story. You know that they're going to bring good characters. You know that they would possibly bring a new mechanic into the game. Not too sure about that, because what does Red Dead do that GTA doesn't do?
The slow-mo.
That's it, yeah, sorry.
The slow-mo gun shooting, isn't it?
Yeah, like, what's it? There's a standoff.
Yeah, they do standoff. Like, they do all that Western stuff. They do standoff, slow-mo shooting. Like, it's like you're trying to plug me back into Red Dead.
Oh, look,
I see what you just did there.
So, like I said, with Rockstar, you just know that they bring quality games, just like Naughty Dog. So, like, I'm giving it a thumbs up. I know it's gonna be a good game, and like the online as well. I don't know how they did it, but it's almost like the new Sims for the gangster world. Now, like you're saying, that's how it's still getting supported. So people are still playing it back from 08 all the way till now. They've expanded the hell out of it. If I was to go back onto it now, it'd probably be like a 10, 20 gig download if I could play it. That's how big the world is now. But I know it's going to be the same with this. I just waiting for Max Payne 4. Like, seriously. Have you ever played Max Payne 3?
Which one? Was that on...
That's PS3.
PS3, nah. I put it in my PlayStation and I popped one trophy and I'm not. It's still on the E. I always want to go back, but I just don't know if I ever will.
I don't think you'll make it Max Payne 4, but yeah, Max Payne 3 was amazing. GTA 5 was amazing, and no doubt about this game as well. Yeah, those are the games for 2018.
Whoa! Well, that's all the games for 2018. Is there anything else guys are excited for in 2018? Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
E3.
Oh my lord.
You know, we've got, like, it's January, guys. We've got Comic-Cons. We've got Christmas.
Like,
everything.
You guys do know we're trying to make a trip to San Francisco, right?
That's not this year. That's the next one.
Is the next one?
The next Star Wars Celebration is the one before Episode 9. That's the one we want to go.
That's in San Francisco. Yeah. What about the Comic-Con? Don't you want to go Comic-Con?
San Diego.
That's San Diego.
Yeah.
I heard that's like a lottery, though.
What? Guys, there's going to be lots of things coming in 2018. Just in the future of the cyber.
Listen, man, don't need no lottery, bruv.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
We don't need the lottery. What we need, guys, is for you to go to patreon.com/thecybernerds and support us. We need your help. But guys, look, man, this is going to bring us to the end, to the first and last ever episode of second episode of the TCN podcast. Appreciate you guys looking in. Jump in the comment sections below if you're on YouTube, if you're on Patreon. Jump in the DMs, jump on the comments, and let us know what's your most anticipated movies, games, drinks, parties, events, whatever. Thanks for looking in. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
And we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.